Hey, welcome back to episode Instagram podcast. I'm your host Juan, and as always, my co-host here with me. Hey, Trip.
Hey,
how you sounding, man?
I'm better.
Yeah,
I guess. I don't know. I feel weird.
Last week you sounded pretty echoey, homie.
Yeah, I know. I just had,
something in your throat.
I think
It's so cool. I mean, the week before that, I also kind of sounded kind of echoey too. It's just something that's going around. Yeah.
Long story short, I got in touch with GarageBand and I told them, "Hey, quit fucking with our steez."
Anyways.
And then they backed off, and
we fixed it.
We're sounding better than ever.
Yeah, we had an issue last week and the week before with an audio, and which was kind of funny. We were just saying that like we didn't back in the day if we had bad audio, we didn't care.
Yeah, we didn't care
because no one else cared.
Yeah, whatever.
We've had a couple people complain about it. It's like, oh shit, sorry to
fuck fucking bad.
Yeah, ooh,
and clearly it's like minutes before I post, I'm editing the audio, and I'm like, "Hey, dude, do you have a second? Because I'm fucked on this episode here." Yeah, shit's not good. But hey, this week we're talking about a bunch of shit that's not good because we're doing the spring preview for anime 2019.
Nice segue.
Thanks.
It's a really good segue.
Because honestly, like anybody that's not familiar with an episode like this, we cover every single anime we could get our hands on that has premiered this season, and almost all anime is trash. For those of you that aren't as familiar with anime, there are really fucking good shows out there, and everyone recommends them, and they're everywhere. But there's also a bunch of really, really, really bad stuff.
This is gonna be a fun one, just because we like trashing on stuff, and this week or whatever, they made it really easy for us because everything is just trash. So
easy peasy.
Yeah, we're gonna knock this shit out the park. These kind of tend to run a little bit long, so
we try to cut back on other parts of the episode a little bit.
Like news and what's good. But hey, man, what's good? What have you been up to?
Oh, man, not a whole lot. Played a little bit of Monster Hunter this week. Just went and saw Pet Cemetery, actually.
Oh, nice.
Decent horror movie. It had a lot of jump scares at the beginning that I felt were unwarranted and just didn't add much to it. It was just kind of like, I'm going to scare you because I'm a scary movie. And then the last bit of the movie was pretty well done, I thought, but it was also really predictable at that point. So lots of good things, lots of things that I wasn't too keen on, but it was all right. I didn't feel like I wasted my time. I had a good time.
Cool, man. I want to watch that. I like the guy who's the dad, the actor. I don't know his name, but he's in a couple movies I've seen in the past, and I really enjoy what he does. So.
Yeah, John Lithgow.
That's his name?
No, that's the guy that I thought was really, really good. He was in like Third Rock from the Sun and stuff.
Oh, is that the older guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy is really good also, yeah.
So good.
Yeah. But yeah, I want to watch that.
Or, is he in Third Rock from the Sun? What's he in? Fuck, it's not that.
He's in the new Planet of the Apes movie. He's James Franco's dad.
Anyways. Yeah, I don't really care about the dad character. I've never cared about him in anything, I guess.
Well, okay.
Mostly because I went through everything that he's been in, and I've been like, Nope.
Well, you've never seen Lawless, okay?
Yeah, exactly.
I really like Lawless.
See, I haven't seen Lawless. I have no opinion on him. He's Australian, though. Did you know that?
Yeah, I did know that, actually, yeah.
Plays an average, everyday American man in everything he's in.
Yeah, because, all the fucking good actors are not from here, so.
Exactly.
Makes sense.
Fun stuff.
Cool, man.
Let me think about things that I've been doing other than that. I think that's pretty much it. Game of Thrones season 8 premiered last night. Didn't watch it. I don't know.
I watched it.
I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, it was a
good time.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
there was a lot of kind of reminiscent of last season. We're just like, hey man, we're running out of time. Let's fucking get moving.
Yeah, that's why I didn't really care. I'm like, they're just gonna try to wrap stuff up, and I feel like it's gonna be too hasty.
It was like things that would usually take
months,
weeks, or whatever to happen in Game of Thrones happened within like 5 minutes from each other. There was a lot of people seeing each other who haven't seen each other in a long time, and them just going like, hey man, and they go, hey buddy, and they go, you're not dead. No, you're not dead. And it's like, okay, cool, let's fucking wrap it up. Let's keep it pushing.
All right, come on boys, we're finishing it.
There's a nice interaction with Sam and Daenerys. That was I really like that bit because I like Sam.
Yeah, who doesn't?
Little
he's great.
Fat fuck.
He's great. He's a smart boy.
He's a smart boy. But yeah, I liked it. It was fine. I'm excited to see how this shit wrap up. I don't really care. I'm not like a diehard. I don't think I'm a diehard. I mean, you could like ask me questions. And I could be like, yeah, I kind of remember that. I've watched all of it. I haven't read the books. But
I tried reading the books. I really couldn't get into the flow of things.
Yeah,
it just has such a particular style of writing that didn't click for me. A lot of people say it takes a bit to get into it, but then by the end of the first book, you will be sucking it up and you'll just keep reading it. Except the first book is the best. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, well,
there's maybe 3 or 4 characters in the entire show that like I really like, and I hope they don't die. Yeah. But it's Game of Thrones, so they might die.
Can I guess?
Go for it.
All right, Sam.
No, I don't.
You didn't? Okay.
I mean, I like him a lot, but if he dies, I kind of would like the fact that he would die. That'd be a cool death to have.
Jamie.
I really like Jamie. I think he's gonna die though.
Bront.
Is Bront the swordsman?
He wants his castle.
Yeah, I don't want Bront to die. I really like him. Yeah.
Tyrion.
I also really like him. Yeah, I don't want him to die.
Yeah. John.
No, I mean, could care less. I mean, he might become the king. Good for him. I kind of think that's where it might end. But I mean, it might not. That'd be super predictable. But I don't care. Yeah, that's not him. The last 2, you might not guess just because they're really low characters on the poll. We've talked about this before. No, not Hot Five. But you're around the right like area.
Okay, well then I'm done.
Podrick.
Okay, yeah.
And the guy, I don't even know his name, but he's the bastard son.
Yep.
Who's the blacksmith. I like those 4 guys a lot.
Gendry.
Yeah, that is right. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's back in the show now. Didn't see no Podrick though. Fucking spoilers. No Podrick.
Fine, whatever.
But yeah. So
how would you feel about Arya dying?
I wouldn't care. I
kind of want her to just disappear. Like not just like not exist in the show, but like I want her whole thing to be like, who fucking knows where she's at?
Yeah. I think that she's become a very interesting character. I didn't really like any of the Starks, honestly.
Yeah. No, they were all
besides fucking
John was fine. I got no qualms with John. He's chill.
I like Ned too, but I was like, Ned, why are you being such a good boy or whatever? But like the mom, the brother were fucking shit.
Rob was cool, but honestly sucks.
God, he's so dumb. Fucking Bran, I can't stand either.
Bran sucks, but his cousins are aight.
But what's it called? But the one I like the least is Sansa. Yeah. So like, really hope she dies. I don't know if she will, but I do agree. I think it'd be really cool if Arya comes out of this being like, cool, you can be the Lady Winterfell. I'm just gonna fucking do what I do.
Yeah, Arya's. Yeah, I like her a lot. I like her whole story arc of being just like a little gremlin for a while, and then being just a girl who's getting toted along.
But I think the best part about characters when they're really good is when they kill them, like it makes you like appreciate them. I guess sometimes you're just like, oh, I can't believe they did that to one of my favorites or whatever. But there's like, it's good for them people to take that fucking leap or whatever.
How do you feel about Fucky Wucky Milk Boy?
Who the fuck is that?
At the Moon Palace is what I'm gonna call it. They have their
the Sparrow dude. Fuck that guy. That guy could die in a fucking horrible pit. He sucks.
You don't like Sucky Wucky Milk Boy?
I bet you he smells like hot milk, which sounds disgusting. What I'm trying to say is that like Game of Thrones for sure doesn't have the issue with like killing people. Yeah. So that's why like if they killed Jon, I wouldn't be surprised. If they killed Arya, I wouldn't be surprised. But I think having some characters that you wouldn't think are die would be a lot more fun than just being like, yep, this fucking guessed it right. And I also really don't like the Lannister lady. What's her name? Cersei's. She sucks dick. She's a horrible person.
I think she's a great character. But you're not supposed to like her.
No, absolutely great character. But so they nailed it.
I also loved Tommen because he was just a little like, I like my cats. Oh, I guess I have a wife now. I like her.
Yeah, fucking. He's funny. He's the one that jumps out the fucking. Yeah. Oh my god. Anyways, so I watched Game of Thrones. That's what I did. I've also been, just plugging away at school, getting pretty close to being done. What else is there that's new?
Dude, you are really close to getting done.
Sierra and I went to her like a company's picnic.
Yeah, like a spring festival thing.
We went there last year. Had a good time. They do bingo and raffles and like face paint stuff. And
I heard somebody did pretty good at winning.
Yeah. So last year we won I don't know who's raffle. I mean, we both get raffle tickets, but we won a Yeti cooler, which is like a really nice cooler.
Yeah,
like, for sure over $200. Like super fancy. It's probably bulletproof. How nice it is. And this year they had prizes again, and it was another Yeti cooler. And so they announced, hey, we're gonna go do a raffle. And I go, hold on, guys, because I was in the middle of a cornhole game. I was like, I'm gonna go get my tickets. I want tickets. I'm gonna go get my tickets. I gotta make sure I don't miss out on this raffle thing. And so I'm walking up to the table and I grab the tickets, and they go, this is for a Yeti cooler. And I out loud say, oh, cool. Let me just win another Yeti cooler real quick, like last year. And they say the numbers, and we fucking win it. And the table next to us was fucking pissed. They go, you won one already? He goes, like, yeah, we won the same thing last year. And they just fucking mad.
Like, guess what? I'm not happy about it too, mister.
Yeah, I was really upset. Sierra and I decided to trade it first, like with another person who won something. And then the thing that we won, we also don't want. So we're just going to give it away to, I think, my sister.
Good job.
Yeah, so it was super fun. Sierra and I played cornhole with this guy, Franklin. He's the IT guy. Really big, tall African-American dude. Really nice guy. And he walked up to me while I was playing cornhole and he goes, hey, man, whenever you were to get that fucking ass fucking worked, let me know, like last year. And I was like, and I wasn't even upset that he was talking shit. I was upset because we fucking won last year.
Yeah.
So I go up to Sierra, like, Sierra, you fucking hear what Franklin just said? And I told her, she was like, that's fucking bullshit. We won last year. This year we lost, though.
Way to get that ass fucking whooped like last year. Like you whooped his ass last year, and now you're taking
this year. He for sure whooped our ass. I mean, it was a close game.
Nice.
Honestly, that's all I've been up to besides school and that. I haven't really watched any new stuff besides all this fucking garbage anime.
Yeah,
I've been taking care of the dog. Been walking her.
Been doing some doggy boy stuff.
Dude, I went on a walk. I've been training her to do like little walks or whatever. And I was like, okay, cool. But they're not like they haven't been long enough to like tire her out.
Yeah.
So I was like, let's go on a bigger walk, like around the big block. And it after timing it out, it was like 24 minutes. Like that's kind of a long walk for her. She made it 3/4 of the way there, and then she's like, I'm done. I'm not moving anymore. And I was like, yo, dude, get up. Like, I'm not fucking carrying you. Because she's heavy.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, I'm not. I refuse to move. I was like, no, this is bullshit. And I'm just like, so I'm just yelling at a dog at 10 o'clock at night. Like, you fucking bitch, get up. Let's fucking walk. And she's just like, no, I'm not having it. And I just kept like, fuck it, guess I'm dragging you. So I just started dragging her. And she was just like, cool, I'll just get dirty. I'm a white dog. I was like this, like in no shape or form where I was going to win this fucking fight. She eventually started to walk. And then we were literally 3 houses away from my house. And she just plopped in the grass again. And I was like, come on, Bella, we're literally right there. You can see the house. And she's like, no, fuck it, I'm done.
That's so funny.
God, But God, when we finally got to the house, got in her kennel, knocked the fuck out. Because she's restless at night. So like, yeah, I'm like, okay, cool. Now I know that there is a way to tucker you out. I'm only worried because when she gets bigger, the walks are going to become longer.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And I'm going to get tired.
Yes, you will.
I mean, it's what it is. Though.
That's life.
Yeah. So that's it, man. Honestly, besides that and shitty anime, just fucking keeping it pushing.
Nice. I don't think we talked about this, but it's a pretty monumental thing for me. My whole life, I was born in this town. I was raised in this town. And I always had something that was always here, and now it's not.
Oh, can I guess?
Yeah.
Is it the wiener truck?
No, but you're really close.
Oh, what? Am I really?
I mean, I guess.
Okay. Oh.
Burger King.
What?
One of the Burger Kings that's the oldest one that's been here my whole life.
The one
that used to be by Chuck E. Cheese that's over by the donut
What?
Yeah.
That's really upsetting. That's the oldest Burger King, huh?
Uh-huh.
Man, R.I.P. to Burger King.
I know, big moves. But they might just be doing a remodel thing like they did at Nord. But they kept the Nord one open
while they were doing it, yeah.
Or Walnut. I don't know what the fuck road it is.
I'll have you know, that Burger King, it's on this side of town.
Yeah.
Is not that good, honestly.
Oh, no, it's so
like
bad.
The worst Burger King. I think the Burger King...
It just cracked me up.
The Burger King by my house is pretty trash, too. I went there the other day, and I was like... Because I really wanted a Texas Double Whopper. Dude, this is funny we're talking about Burger King. Like, I really wanted a Texas Double Whopper. And I was like... I'm like, dude, they're not even that good or whatever. And it's like... Yeah. And I was like, yeah, but I fucking really want one. I was like, fine. So I'm driving to Burger King. Drive past the McDonald's, because like... And I go, okay, cool. I'm going to order this Texas Double Whopper. And I'm like, fuck, I'm going to have to get fries. Burger King fries suck. I was like, I'll have to get I'll probably get the $10 nugs for $1. I was like, those also suck. The soda sucks. So I decided to just get the sandwich and then went to McDonald's and got fries and nugs and a soda there.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. And I was just like, I got home. I was like, you know what? This is a good call. I sit there with my 2 bags and I eat them. And I was like, I asked for extra pickles and extra jalapenos because that's how I like it. I was like, this is fucking great. And I passed out. It was a good time. So I'm sorry you lost your Burger King, man.
Oh no, man. It's just one of those things that's like, whoa, this has been around forever. I can't believe that's gone. Because I was just driving by it and then I see it has a giant ass sign too. It's like a huge fucking pole that transcends all the buildings. And it was just 3 giant metal slats. And you could like see straight through it. I'm like, whoa. What's going on with Burger King? I thought maybe they like were getting a new sign or something. Drive by, look inside. It's just empty. There's nothing in there. I'm like, childhood.
I feel like we've gone to that Burger King and like we have like had poor service and stuff.
Probably, I don't know.
I went to the drive-thru and literally waited for like 3, 4, maybe 5 minutes. Like, yo, is anybody gonna help me?
Hello. I have also done that once. One of my childhood friends, one of those like my mom was friends with somebody, so we're friends with their kids kind of thing, you know? The oldest son was a shift leader or manager or something at that Burger King. And I saw him in my adult life and was like, hey, how's it going, man? Then I found out he was married and had like a kid on the way and stuff. I'm like, oh shit, your life is very different than mine. I'm in my second year of school.
Wow, man. Cool.
It was wild. And ever since, wouldn't go back.
Man.
Now it's gone.
And I really want to Texas Double Whopper with extra pickles. And
it's okay. We could just drive by the Burger King by my house.
It's gone.
Oh, no.
And on that sad note, how we get into the news?
How about I have something else to share with the world?
Let's fucking do it.
Okay? I have somebody very important in my life, other than you, which is very surprising. I know.
Sierra?
No, I would never include her in this group.
Is it Kyle?
No, I would never include him in.
We could do this for a long time.
Yeah, I would just say that over and over. Anyways, Tom moved to Ohio a while ago.
Right, yeah.
I haven't seen him in a million years. I saw him on New Year's, actually. That was fun. And that's the last time I seen him.
That's why New Year's was fun? Because of Tom?
No, I didn't.
Not because of me.
No, I didn't say that.
You didn't say it. Yeah,
it's because of Josh. Fuck you.
It's the way you said it.
Yeah, anyways, I bought tickets to go and see him in Ohio, so I'm doing that next month.
I had a question.
Yeah.
Was this like something you planned for a while?
Yeah.
Did you tell me about it?
Probably.
Okay, because Sierra said, yeah, Trip's going on a trip. And I was like, really? Because usually when you go on trips, it's usually to Anime Expo with me, or you go to Disneyland with somebody.
This has been long coming, though. It's like, I want to go visit Tom after all the like shitty weather stops.
Oh, okay.
And then at this point, I would go because like if it rains or snows or whatever, it's like not that bad.
Yeah.
But there were a bunch of blizzards and shit a while ago, and it was craziness. Anyways, I was gonna try to go this month, but he decided it would probably be better if I don't, because they've got a lot of other people visiting and I should come after school.
Yeah.
That way he just has his job or whatever, and there's not a whole lot going on other than that, and he could plan around it. So I'm going to go next month, and it won't get in the way of the podcast at all. Thank goodness.
You're not going to go to my graduation, though.
I won't, which is a pretty shitty thing, but honestly, school should have planned better. That's what it comes down to.
I'll just send you one of those links so you can just watch me live graduate.
I'll be on the plane like, I'm not paying $6.
Does it charge you?
To watch Wi-Fi?
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
you can just say, yeah, I saw you go across the thing and get your paper. I wouldn't fucking know. Yeah, that's cool, man. I guess tell Tom I said hi and bring me back a Buckeye.
I will do something. Mm-hmm. And then as far as anime goes, well, we were watching all the shitty anime. When I say we, me and Kyle.
Yeah.
And then after we wrapped everything up, we had a lot more time left in the day. And there aren't any games that he really feels like playing right now. So whatever, we didn't play anything. Instead, I was like, well, is there any anime that you've been kind of thinking about watching? And he's like, well, I have wanted to check out Bungo because like you're into that. I'm like, all right, let's go. So I'm watching through that again.
Nice.
And the third season of it is airing right now. So he's hoping that he could catch up and then start watching that weekly with me. So we'll see. Probably won't happen, but
it could be possible. There's a lot of trash out there this season. So like,
yeah,
there's not like you're watching a bunch of other stuff.
That's true. That is true. Yeah. And I watched so much fucking Arrested Development this week.
I did too.
I love it. It's such a good show. We're finally on the Netflix portion of it.
Yes. It's fucking great. I don't know any of the jokes.
Oh, Juan. You silly boy.
All right.
Hey, man, news. Yeah, I got a couple of newses for you. So first news is Makoto Shinkai has a new film that's coming out called Tenki no Ko, which means Weathering with You. And he put out a promotional video. Guess what? It looks gorgeous. Whatever.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks gorgeous.
It's got clouds. It's got rain. It's got
rain and clouds.
Rad wimps.
It's got guys. It's got girls. It got girls, guys.
Romance.
And fucking showmance.
Long story short, July 19th.
In Japan.
Mark your calendars. Head to Japan, July 19th. So that you can watch a movie in a language you don't understand.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
Yeah, I'm pretty stoked about that. Something I don't really have any feelings about is there's this fucking guy. I don't really know him, but he does some like soundtrack stuff named Kevin Penkin, and he's going to be working on a new Netflix project called Eden with the director of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, Yasuhiro Irei.
Cool.
It's going to begin airing in 2020.
Nice. It's pretty close.
That's my news.
Man, fucking you killed it.
I know, isn't it nuts?
Yeah.
That's how quick news can be.
Well, there's not too much out there anyways. Anyways, let's do this week's topic.
So, you guys, we had to separate this in a weird way. But we're going to start you out with the things that you could definitely watch if you're an anime nerd with Crunchyroll stuff. Just kind of going off of the order of the way that I watched things.
That's cool.
Which is almost the order of when things came out. It might be a little bit mixed up. Like a few things might have come out in a separate order, but they're all on the same day. Long story short, we're starting with Crunchyroll, going into Hulu, going into Funimation, going into High Dive.
Yeah.
So you could tune out whenever the fuck you want to.
Yeah.
Just know that's what we're talking about.
When we stop talking about whatever service you're using, you just fucking turn us off.
Yeah, you're done.
Come back next week. We'll have another episode for you.
True that. All right. So Crunchyroll, getting into it, we're going to talk about Fruits Basket. It was the first show that aired this season. It's made by TMS Entertainment. This is the 2009 version. It's based off of 2019 version, which is based off of a manga. Almost every girl my age that's into anime
love this shit.
Yeah, they fucking watched this. They ate it up. There's probably like a 5 to 10 year window there of people that have watched Crunchyroll kind of getting introduced, or not Fruits Basket getting introduced into anime. I remember back in the day, my sister would watch a ton of anime just on weird ass streaming sites doing some shady shit. And this is one of the shows that she watched over and over and over, had all of the manga, fucking loved it so much. And it came out brand new, looking great, seen some comparison shots of everything, and overall, this is the same show but better.
Yeah. Well, I've never seen Fruit Baskets and never even heard of it until you brought it up. Just because obviously I didn't have a sister, and I didn't talk to girls when I was
little guy in the other room here, Sierra.
Yeah, but I didn't talk to her about that.
You don't talk to her about what anime she likes?
Talk about fucking Survivor, important things. Anyway,
oh my god.
And it had no real connection to this or idea what it was gonna be, but I knew it was something we're gonna have to end up watching. I really liked it. I just something about the characters were super
they had personality,
likable or whatever. Yeah. And then the animation looked really good. It was for
super
sure
clean.
It looked like it was stylized like older anime or older manga.
It felt classic,
but yeah, it did feel like a little classic,
but modern.
But modern, exactly. Those are the words. And I really enjoyed it. I don't know what the deal is. I think there's like a bunch of Zodiac characters that for some reason if they touch a girl turn back into animals. I think that's a big thing that's going to happen. And
it's a big thing.
And one of our main characters is a girl. And she's been touching all the boys and they turn into animals. I don't know, man. I think I'm going to keep watching the show, actually. It's kind of weird to say that because I'm such a manly man,
No.
Yes.
Yeah, no, man. It's I think you summed it up pretty good. The main point of it is our main character, she doesn't have any family. Her parents are gone. Mom's gone.
She's living in a tent. Yeah.
Anyway, she could be living with her grandparents, but I think it was her grandparents. Maybe it's like uncle or aunt.
She was living with her grandpa, and then her grandpa house had to be remodeled or whatever.
Remodeled. So she's living in a tent in the woods, and she came across a secret little shrine house with all of the pretty boys. One of them is a prince that she knows about that goes to her school. And they kind of connect that way. And he's like, the fuck are you doing out here? And she's like, the fuck are you doing out here? Let's hang out. Whatever. Let's walk to school together. Blah, blah, blah. And then, they invite her into the house because they find out, oh, shit, she's living a really sad life. Yeah. And then her tent gets crushed by a fucking landslide.
Yeah. And then, essentially, I guess the reason she's going to be in the house is because she cooks and cleans, right? So that's going to be her lot in life for her rent or whatever for the room. And I'm assuming she's just going to have to deal with all these pretty boys and pick which one she likes or whatever. I'm assuming, and that's just me not knowing anything about Fruit Baskets. But I enjoyed it, and I think if you've never seen Fruit Baskets, it's probably a good place to jump on because they're doing from so far. I feel like a good job of telling this story.
Yeah. Anyways, don't watch the old one. There's no reason to anymore. This is just so much better.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, we're going to talk about a ton of stuff that I don't really remember that well, but whatever. Fuck it. So we're going to be talking about Hitoribocchi no Marumaru Seikatsu.
Yeah.
It's made by C2C. It's based off of a 4-koma manga. Now, this particular show, it just... So essentially, this girl promised a friend from elementary school that she was going to make a friend, and she kind of wants to circumvent making friends in like her new life. So instead, she decides, what if nobody shows up to school anymore? What if I don't have to make a friend? What if there's no possible way for me? That way, I get out scot-free.
Well, yeah,
because I'm going to a new school and I don't get to see you anymore.
Yeah. Well, her elementary school friend told her they needed to break ties or whatever, cut ties, because she needs her to grow or whatever. So she said she needs to become friends with everybody in her classroom, and that way they can be friends again. So that's kind of her goal. Well, again, at the beginning was to be like, fuck it, I'll just destroy the school, which I thought was super funny.
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
It did feel really 4-koma. Now that I think about it, like that makes a lot of sense. You know,
yeah.
Like, if there's no school, then there's no fucking classmates. I can become your friend.
So it's just it's cutesy, but it didn't have anything for me to really grab onto.
Yeah.
Didn't care about the main character. There were a bunch of side characters that I thought were kind of cool and cute, but they were only there for like half a second.
Yeah. So I think by the end of this show, for the first episode, she becomes friends with the girl who sits in front of her, who's like this tall blonde chick that's always on her phone. Yeah.
Fuck.
And like our character doesn't know how to be friends, I guess, with new people. Like she's very like reserved and shy or whatever. So she has to double check things and ask permission. And the joke is that she's kind of incompetent when it comes to being like socially, like a social person or whatever. Yeah. And there's a lot of reoccurring gags like them like knocking heads or whatever. And it's like, it does feel very like paint by numbers, whatever. And I do agree. I don't think it's like is like crazy captivating.
Yeah. That being said, it's super cute. So if you do like the show, nothing against you. Like, it's adorable. Sure. It's a cozy time. It's such an easy watch. And I feel like this is what most 4-koma manga wind up being. It's just this short 4-panel skit that's stretched out a little bit. And the thing that keeps you there is you really like the characters because they're adorable. But they're also very like monotone, I guess. It's just in terms of personality.
The show doesn't reinvent the fucking wheel, you know. It's just very
like,
very
hey,
same.
You like this shit? We got it.
Yeah, so it's easy to watch if you want to. I don't think I'll continue to watch this though.
Nothing there for me, unfortunately. Next up, We Never Learn, BOKUBEN, made by Silver and Arvo Animation. It's based off of a manga.
Ooh, can I talk about this one?
Yeah, absolutely.
So this one's about a boy who like goes to school, he studies real hard or whatever, and then he's just kind of talking about like how, you know, he's not the best at things, but he fucking studies because he wants to, you know, improve and have a better life or whatever.
Hey, I know 2 people that are the best at 2 different things.
Yeah, then we also get introduced to 2 other characters who are very beautiful girls or whatever, and one's really good at science and math, whatever, and the other one's really good at fucking literature and poetry and stuff. And so then I guess he gets coerced by like the dean. He goes, "Hey man, we need you to do something for us, and we'll give you this recommendation to have the scholarship that he's dreaming for because he's super poor or whatever." And he goes, "Okay, what do I got to do?" He's like, "You got to tutor these 2 people." And it's these geniuses. They keep calling them geniuses. Like they are. They're like, "Oh my God, they're geniuses."
Clearly they're savants is what they,
And he's like, "Okay, cool. How hard could it be to tutor the 2 smartest people I fucking know, right?"
Really?
Turns out that they want to get into colleges that they're not really, you know, meant to be. So the girl who was good at science and math wants to go to like a school that does literature or whatever. She wants to be some sort of journalist or whatever, or a writer or some shit like that. And the other one who's like really good at writing wants to be a scientist or some sort like that. So they're really bad at the other thing, and his job is to somehow try to tutor them, and that's like the gist of it. Yeah, you know what? I didn't hate this show. I think that there was parts of it I'm like, hey, this could be kind of good, and then there's like, oh, you know what? Here come all the really great anime tropes where it's just like, you know, he's really close to girls, and here's the boobs, and they smell good, and, you know, it's just like, and it was a lot of that. I'm like, oh, this isn't, you know, earlier fucking Juan, you know. Past Juan would have fucking ate this shit up. You know, present Juan and future Juan's like, man, why do I want to watch this?
Right, just like, yeah, but I'm getting married.
Yeah, I'm getting married. I don't need that. Like, I don't need to have girls pressing their boobs on me anymore. I don't care about that.
Right?
I want Tripp's boobs on me, but not other girls' boobs on me.
No, man. And I'm a really low price, so you guys just hit me up and I could, you know, get my boobs on me.
And, you know, I guess the show wasn't horrible. It might be for somebody. I did like parts of it. I thought the characters were pretty cool, like the design and stuff like that, and the animation wasn't the worst. But it is going to turn into one of those love triangle things because by the end of it, they've both had their moments with our main character, and he's just kind of stuck in the middle, and it's just like, what do I do? Oh, by the way, there's also a third character who was not introduced in this fucking episode, but she's a swimmer.
Yeah.
And she's in the intro. And what I'm assuming is that she also wants to go to the school, but she can't because she's too dumb, but she's a great swimmer or whatever. It's going to be something like that.
And she wants to learn math and English.
Oh, yeah. But anyways, characters, best guy in the world, and he tries to help them. And I mean, maybe he'll figure it out. I don't know if I'm going to watch this. You know what? Scratch that. I'm going to watch this. Scratch that. I'm not watching this.
Yeah, I'm not getting close to it. Not at all. I got rid of that. The second I finished the episode, I was like, and remove from queue.
Yeah, it was not the worst thing in the world, though. There's worse shows out there.
Speaking of worse shows out there, this is not that. Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba, made by ufotable. It's based off of a manga. Dog. First episode of this, wasn't really sure. And then the intro came on at the very end. Yeah. And then I was like, oh, okay, I think I might be into this. This looks pretty cool. Who's that guy? I want to know more about that. Second episode. Oh, baby. I'm watching it. I am watching this fucking hard. So essentially the plot is we got our boy who he goes into town. Essentially it's a small town in Japan. It's probably a period piece set in
we just don't know
some
what
kind
period,
of Eto period. Yeah. And he's going into town and bringing people, what is it, like wood or some shit?
Yeah, charcoal.
Charcoal. Thank you. I'm like, it's from wood. I don't know.
It's burnt wood.
Yeah. Exactly. So he brings people charcoal and does a little bit of trading with them. And then he comes back home and his whole family kind of works together. There's no dad in the picture. There used to be.
Dead dad.
Big dead dad. There are 5 kids, including him. So, yeah, 5 total, right?
It's a lot of them,
I think.
He's got 2 younger sisters, and he's got 3 younger brothers.
2 younger brothers?
No, it's 3.
3? Okay.
Yeah, it's 3. There's a lot of them die, I think.
Yeah. So, and then there's the mom. And they all died.
Oh, yeah.
Like, really quickly.
It was brutal. So, and there's been a lot of, like, promotional stuff for this show, because people really like the manga. Yeah. And the whole time I was like, okay, cool, it's about him and his sister. And then when there's, like, a bunch of other people, it's like, what's going on here? And they all fucking get slaughtered. I was like, oh my God, what a brutal show.
Yeah, so they all die. And then we find out very quickly our main character has the best nose of all time. He's like walking in the middle of the snowy forest and he's like, I smell something weird. Mm-hmm. It kind of smells like blood. Everyone's dead. He gets back home. Everyone's fucking dead. He also, he's stopped somewhere for the night. He was like, hey, come stay in. There's some dangerous stuff out there right now. And he's like, okay, I'll do that. That's a good idea. And then, the next day, it turns out there was dangerous stuff. His whole family's dead, except for his sister.
The eldest sister.
Yeah, who is barely hanging in there. And he's like, I'm going to fucking save her. I have to save her. And he's trying really hard to, like, do anything he can. And very quickly, she turns into a demon. Right in front of his eyes. So she goes like full on Hulk-so on him. And he's like, no. We can't do this. We're trying to be fine. And she's trying to chomp at him. He's warding her off like barely. And then a Demon Slayer guy comes in and tries to kill her and save him really quickly.
Fucking Edgelord McGee over here. Fucking Sasuke motherfucker.
Exactly.
His fucking sword says, it literally says like demon killer or something on it.
Something like that.
Yeah. I'm like, ooh, this guy's a bad boy.
But that's I think it's a Demon Slayer, and everyone that's in his group are Demon Slayers.
Oh, yeah, by the way,
all of their weapons are going to have that.
By the way, there's demons in this world, yeah.
Yep. So, anyways, she turns into a demon, and our main character is like, no, fuck you. She's fine. She wasn't actually going to eat me. She remembered who I was before you attacked me, and we're all good. And then they get in a little bit of a tussle. Demon goes off, and she's fine. She's stuck. But then after the little tussle and everything's kind of happening, Demon Slayer guy is going for her. Meanwhile, our main character starts attacking, but he clearly doesn't know what's going on with combat. He's not attuned to this at all. And he goes in and he's trying to bust on the guy. And the guy realizes, oh shit, this kid doesn't know what he's doing, but he's fucking smart. He chucked his axe in the sky. It just went flying. Wasn't anywhere to be seen. He pretended like he was going to pull it out and attack the Demon Slayer. And Demon Slayer realized at the last second, oh shit, he doesn't have this. Looks up, sees the axe, and avoids it narrowly. And anyways, he's like, hey man, I trust you and your sister now. I'm going to try to help you out. Go see this guy. he could maybe help you turn your sister back into a real person. But honestly, it's never been done before, and I doubt he could do it. But you guys are something special, so who knows?
Good luck, is what he says.
And that's essentially the end.
Yeah. Well, like, you know, the issue was like our Sasuke dude was upset with our main character because he was being like a bitch and groveling or whatever.
Yeah.
He's like, hey man, stop being such a pussy. Like,
he sucks. He's not used to this life.
If you're gonna protect her or whatever, and like he wasn't convinced because he's just like, come on, man, don't kill my sister. And then when he shows that he's super smart, because he is super smart, right?
Oh yeah.
He's like, hey, you know what? There might be something we can do here. I like this show. I remember when I first watched it, I must have been tired. I fell asleep after like the first half, and I tried to remember what I remembered. I was like, I remember the beginning being kind of boring. And then when I played it back again, I saw like the whole action part. And then I'm like, oh, right, this is really cool. And then what really convinced me also was like the intro that plays at the end. I was like, wow, that looks really fun. It looks like there's going to be a lot of cool characters in this. So I'm excited to see more Demon Slayer. The only like nitpicky thing I have, like, where I was like, oh, I don't like that, is I really don't like his earrings. But that's like the smallest thing. It's like they're paper earrings. I'm like, those look kind of ugly.
It's just a period thing.
Yeah, it's a period
thing.
Whatever. And the thing is, I'm glad that we don't know exactly when it is or whatever, or where they are, because it doesn't have to be Japan or Earth or whatever.
It's a mystical type of thing.
It's cool, whatever. Though. I'm excited to see where this goes.
Honestly, this show, the second episode blew me away. I'm really excited to see more. The first episode, I was into it, but I wasn't committed to it yet. Second episode, absolutely. You should watch this show this season. I don't see any reason to pass it up. Give it 2 episodes. You'll know if you're in it or not. Next up, we're going to talk about Nobunaga Teacher's Young Bride, made by Seven. It's based off of a manga. Well, this is Juan's favorite show of the season, so I'll let him take it over.
Okay, so this is about a guy who's a teacher, right?
Yep.
And he's a fucking loser, essentially. Like, he's got no prospects when it comes romantically, even to the point where one of his students says, hey, teach, by the time I graduate and turn 18, if you still don't have a girlfriend, I'll date you. And he goes, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then he goes home and just
gets, real creepy, skeezy motherfucker.
He goes home and gets berated by his fucking dad about how he has no fucking, wife or girlfriend or anything, right?
Yeah.
And then he gets sent to go clean out like the fucking garage, essentially, the Japanese garage. And he breaks a glass, and out of the dish or whatever comes this girl that falls from the sky. And his first reaction is like, oh, fuck yeah, it's happened, Like, just like in all the animes or fucking mangas, some girl just appears in the sky. Now she's mine. I was like,
okay, guy, you chill the fuck out.
All right, creepy dude or whatever. So then, like, they start talking, and it turns out that this girl is from the past, and she was actually supposed to be, like, the wife of his great-great-great-granddad or whatever, who he shares the same name with or whatever. And he's like, oh, it's cool, whatever. How old are you? She's like, oh, I think she said she was like 15. But then they did the math or whatever. And he goes, actually, you're 14 because of the way the time works or whatever. Yep. And then she's like, hey, can I have the room by myself?
And the whole thing is back in that era.
That's the time you get married or whatever.
No, it was when you're born, you're 1 year old.
Really? Oh,
yeah. Oh, you just say you're 1 because you're on your first year.
Right, that's very true.
Yeah. So that's the whole difference in age.
Well, then I guess I'm 24, guys.
It's the opposite.
I guess I'm 25, guys.
You're 26.
I guess I'm 27, boys. Anyways, she then asks like to be alone with her husband, right? Because she wants to talk to him. And she just disrobes and goes like, well, let's fucking start making babies. And then they do this weird like thing where she gets enveloped in like this rainbow, And he's like, whoa, you can't do that. Family comes in, they fucking bust it up, and they go, hey man, whoa, you're a pedophile. We're gonna call the cops on you because you're fucking trying to fuck this 14-year-old girl and all this shit, Yeah, and the show is just gonna be, I'm assuming, her going to school, him fucking dealing with other people who also like him. I think this is also the show with the chick with the ridiculously large boobs, right?
I mean, dude, there are a lot.
Right? I think this is this one. This show looks like shit. Like, the animation's pretty bad, the art's pretty bad, and the story's stupid as fuck. So this is going to be a huge pass.
Yeah, I'm just going to have to pass on that. It doesn't sound too much fun. Honestly, watching it, I was kind of blown away at how
bad it was.
Yeah, just every single thing was like, really, guys? Did you even try? This is like a weird fantasy somebody had.
They for sure phoned it in. I think that's a short one too. I think it's like 12 minutes long.
Yeah, I think that one was 12 minutes long. And on to another, I think, 12-minute long one. Amazing Stranger, made by Studio A Cat. It's based off of a manga. So this one, I think we've all had this fantasy of we get a hot new figure, and then the figure comes to life, and we have to teach it how to not seem like you're a real thing. Long story short, there's a little chick, and she's some space robot mech thing from a TV show. It's Buzz Lightyear, but it's creepy. Let's just put it that way.
It's Toy Story, but creepy.
Yeah. So our main character, is he the main character or is she the main character?
They're both main characters.
Okay. Anyways, Human Man is just like, holy shit, this is amazing. Technology is incredible. This is fucking cool. Can I see up her skirt, or can I
remove her clothes?
Yeah, she's like, whoa, what the fuck, Buster?
He's an otaku, and he's like admiring the craftsmanship of this figure because there's no seams and everything looks so realistic and it's malleable. Like it's the best thing ever. And he touches its crotch because he's a dirty perv, and this does not fly with this other main character.
Anyways, they soon decide, you know what, we'll figure out this shit, but nobody can know about you. And then I think in the intro or outro, I don't remember, it shows that there are a bunch of other people with figures that are also like hanging out with them. So it's just going to be a really weird fucking... There's lots of like kind of fantasy fetish type shows out this season. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, a lot of these shows this season just remind me of like, like people's fucking... what's it called? Their fanfics, like someone just thumbed through some fanfics. Like, let's just make these. We got nothing else.
Yeah, pretty much. So
that's a bad one. This is a really bad one.
Yeah, it looks clunky. Nothing looks that great. Yeah, I just really didn't like it, guys.
Yeah,
I just really didn't. Next up, another thing I didn't really like: Midnight Occult Civil Servants, made by LIDENFILMS, based off of a manga.
This one's dumb as fuck. This one's about a guy who gets a new job as a civil servant, right? And he doesn't know exactly what he's doing, but he's a part of this new department. And like, he gets, it's his first day in the job, so they're taking him around and they're being really cryptic about things. And like, they take him to some sort of like park. And
first off, I don't know why they were being weird and cryptic about so much, because if they're taking him on the job, shouldn't they just be like, hey man, this is the whole deal?
Yeah, no, they were being super like, it was like very Men in Blacky, it was like, oh, exactly. You can't really. Anyways, they start talking about like just bullshit, like, hey, do you believe in angels, or do you believe in fucking, what are they called, the yokai, or like demons? There was like
spirits,
spirits. He's like, I don't know, I guess so. And he's like, well, they're fucking real, bro. And they spray some weird stuff in the
check this out, fucker.
They spray some weird shit in the sky, and they're just like, that's a fucking fairy. Look at it. Look at the fairy.
It's like, oh, cool, a fairy. Hey, there's a giant ass dog here too. And it just kind of goes off, and like, whoa, what's all that stuff going on?
He seems to be very accepting of everything, you know. And the other guy's like, hey man, people usually pass out or freak out or just be cool. And so he's super cool about it, and they're just like, yo, you cool, man? It's like, yeah, he's fine. It looks like
clearly this guy knows what's going on.
Looks like you picked the one guy on Craigslist that would be totally okay with working here. And so then he comes across like a big angel, and this is like a big woman,
Yeah, well, angels are known to be giant.
Yeah, and then she's with some other thing which kind of looks like an angel, but it's a guy. He's smaller and has like different kind of shaped wings.
I really wish I could remember the name off the top of my head.
I didn't look it up, but I'm assuming it's some sort of Japanese.
Well, they said it a whole bunch.
Yeah, they did. He's from
the male counterpart of angels, but they're also at war with each other.
They don't like each other.
It's like a different male harpy, essentially.
Yeah, so they're like, they were talking and they're having a conversation, and there's like, oh, he's like, oh, fucking love you, dude. You're the best. We should fly away together. She's like, oh, I love you too, but we can't because my sisters wouldn't understand. He's like, okay, well, I'm gonna go. I'll see you later. And then fucking shit hits a fan, and the two different fucking
war breaks out between the angels and demons.
The two different sects start fighting or whatever, and like our humans get caught up in it because they're like flying throughout the city and they're chasing them down. And by the way, the CG sucks here for them flying or whatever.
No, that's just what you think.
And the way it gets resolved is like, fucking people start getting ready to fight, and we hear like the angels and the other people trying to tell the humans, hey man, we don't want no guff. We're sorry, we didn't mean to hurt anybody.
Shoot them, throw bombs at them.
Yeah, they fucking throw grenades at them. And then it turns out that like our main character understands what they're saying, and the other two people, the other humans, don't understand what they're saying.
They're like, listen to Jonathan over there. And meanwhile, the cops are like, what the fuck are you talking about? And it's like, what Veronica's saying is true. And he's like, hey man, why are you naming these guys?
She was kind of weird. Yeah, he was legitimately being like, they go, you don't understand what they're saying? He's like, no. And then he goes, how could I? It's like if a dog was speaking. I'm not a dog. I don't speak that. And he goes, okay, well, for some reason I understand what they're saying. He clarifies everything. The two fucking different fucking factions go, okay, well, we'll talk about this later. And then they grab, the girl by the ear, and they fucking knock the dude on the head, and then that's it. And then he passes out, and someone else shows up like, hey, he's like, I knew you'd show up. Of course you would. You'd always do. And he goes like, what? Do you know who I am? And he faints to black. I'm assuming he's some sort of reincarnation of somebody in the past who is like the link between all the humans and them, because he can understand what they're saying. This show looks like shit and it is pretty boring in my opinion. I'm not gonna watch it.
Okay, wow, Dick. Yeah, no, I wouldn't watch it either. All right, next up, we're gonna talk about Joshi Kausei, made by Seven. It's based off of a web manga, and I honestly don't know what it is. 3 minutes long. It's this lesbian show all about thigh slapping.
Oh, okay.
There was no dialogue. It made no sense. I don't know if they're actual friends or not, but it seems like they are. One of them's kind of laying on a table. Another one comes in and it's just like, haha, and slaps her thigh. And you're like, whoa, what are you doing? But without saying anything. And she slaps her thighs a whole bunch. It's like,
okay, so
the end.
So did you say it's a web series, you said, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So it's a silent show, right? There's no like dialogue, and we see this girl who's in high school, and she obviously likes having her legs out because she doesn't like leggings, and she's laying on the table very provocatively, right? Her legs kind of fucking open for the world to see.
Yeah, she's ready to give birth.
And then one of her classmates is trying to close her legs and be like, yo, you can't do that, it's really inappropriate. And the other girl like slapping her, like you were saying, like playing with her legs and her thighs or whatever. And then she gets slapped really hard. She slaps herself really hard because she has a mosquito bite. And then we see like a handprint that somebody on the bus sees. And that's it. So what I've gathered is this show is it's animated poorly, but whenever there's still shots of like girls and like, it's drawn very well. It's like, it's that, it's that creepy anime that's on the verge of being hentai, but isn't hentai.
It's so bad.
I'm assuming I don't think all the episodes are about thighs. If they are, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. But
I hope that they are now.
But
that would be so fucking funny.
Every episode is about these high school girls and their lives and the fact. I think it's a silent show. I think there's never gonna be any dialogue.
Me too.
This if the show was longer, I would have voted for have this be Kyle's like trash show.
Yeah, but it's 3 minutes.
It's too short. It's too easy to give him this one. But this one looks really bad unless they're standing really still and they look really sexy.
Yeah, not a lot to say. But there is a little bit to say about Cinderella 9, made by TMS Entertainment. It's based off of a video game.
Yeah, video game?
Yeah, man. So this is definitely the go-to cute show of the season with nothing creepy going on, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. Like Cinderella Girl or whatever the fuck is that. That's not even the name. I don't remember the name of it. The one that we talked about earlier, the girl that needs to make friends.
That was hold on. That was
yeah. Thank you, helping me out with
that. Was Hitoribocchi no something.
Hitoribocchi. So, anyways, I feel like this is a more welcoming show than that one is. Mm-hmm. Essentially, you got these two girls that are in the baseball club, but guess what? Everyone fucking left it. They're the only ones left, so they need to get a team together in order to keep their club going. So they're advertising out there, and we have a couple of nobodies who are just getting new to school. They don't know what's going on. They're friends suddenly because they don't have any clubs together. And one of them's like, I kind of want to join a club. And the other one's like, well, I mean, I kind of like, I'll check it out with you. Like, I don't really know what I want to do. I think I might just want to go home. I don't really know. And they go and check out this baseball club because apparently she really wants to play baseball, like super fucking bad.
The little girl or the big girl?
I don't remember.
One of them ones. I think it's a little girl.
Yeah, probably a little girl. There's one who's like, she has a hoodie with little cat ears, and there's another one that's a little bit more proper.
Like long blonde hair or something like that, yeah.
And long blonde hair wants to go and play baseball. Little cat girl, she's too afraid. Little cat girl is the one that wants to be a part of the club somehow, like even be like the stats person or like the club manager. Yeah, or some she just wants to do something with it. And it looks like she just wants to be a part of something. And the long blonde haired girl wants to be a part of something, but she has like sort of like some reluctancy because in the past she's played sports and she's let her team down. Like she played basketball. We had a flashback of her playing basketball and she kind of fucks it up. So she's kind of reluctant to join this baseball team. But it looks like they've kind of implied that she's kind of physically like talented or whatever. Like, yeah, like she's throwing the ball and she's not doing a very good job of it. And then somebody goes like, hey, are you
by any chance like left-handed? And they go, oh yeah. And they go, oh, here, wear this glove or whatever. And she chucks the ball and she chucks the shit out of it. And they go,
it's really fucking
oh, this bitch can throw a ball for it again.
Oh yeah. They do a little like sample type game. There's some kids hanging out down by the riverbanks.
The way
they're
they
like,
do. Yeah.
Hey, you guys need anyone else? And they're like, yeah, sure, whatever. And then they separate into teams and play like a little triangle game instead of an actual baseball game.
It's like a scrimmage version of baseball or whatever.
Yeah, essentially. And yeah, we get to see a little bit of baseball action and see the characters interact with each other. And it's just kind of a nice little fun time of girls playing baseball with these little kids for a second. I don't know how long the little kids are going to be around or if they're going to form a big enough team pretty quickly. But overall, it was just a charming time. Some people, I could definitely see them not really liking the hoodie cat ear character because she's so like, oh, I don't really know. But I honestly feel like everyone's known somebody like that in their life. So it feels like a real person to me.
And she's already grown. Like by the end of the first episode, she gets out there and plays the outfield. I mean, she lets the ball get past her. She grabs it and throws it very poorly. But then they throw the ball and get the person out, which is what they wanted to do. And so they accomplish something, which makes the little girl feel like a part of it. So it's like, even though she's not maybe physically gifted or whatever, she can be a part of the team, which is sweet, which is always a great thing when you see somebody grow or whatever. And yeah, I agree. I'm not a big fan of like cat e-girls, you know, or whatever.
Yeah.
Like that, whatever that like theme or vibe is. But I mean, I didn't hate this girl or anything. And I do agree that like that's a very realistic thing. There's people who want to be a part of something, but like are too nervous to get out there.
Yeah.
And this show was super cute.
Felt really genuine, which I feel like is something that we need amongst all these shows that are just so fucking bad.
Vile, yeah.
That being said, I'm not going to watch it because I'm not really in the mood for a show like that. But this is definitely a show that you could put on, kick back, and get comfy.
For sure. We've talked about this in the past. I really like baseball shows.
Yeah.
And I'm not a fan of baseball. Like I don't like watching the sport. I've never actually played a full game of it. Like we played softball in high school, maybe. I like playing catch every now and then with a friend of mine. But for some reason, baseball animes really get me like.
I think this is the whole thing with it. Baseball is really slow in real life.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot happens when you watch it. In anime, you're mostly just watching characters. Because there's not a lot going on. And whenever there's action, it's a fuckload of action.
Oh, yeah.
And then you have a bunch of stuff going on while there's not action. So it makes sense. It's just a good ass time because nobody that I know is just like, I fucking hate the part of baseball where they play it. Like, I'm pretty sure everyone just hates the like downtime.
Yeah.
The waiting for the pitcher who's about to throw it and that like tension adding up. I don't really care about that. I get that it matters for the game. And there's everyone running around and whatnot, and being able to cut from like shot to shot. If this dude's sprinting right now, the ball's fucking flying. This guy's about to catch it. We'll see what happens. It's nuts.
Yeah,
it's a lot more high action in anime.
Well, yeah,
and you have a lot of character growth in anime.
I was watching an actual baseball game, like a real baseball game. I was invited to see the Chico Heat. They are now again no longer a baseball team.
Yep,
it's like semi-pro baseball or whatever. And I was invited because like a buddy had a free ticket. And I'm watching it the whole time. This is when Major the Second was coming out.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I guess I'll go because I'll have a beer, watch baseball. God, was it like it was fine. They creamed the other team, but in my head I was like, dude, fucking anime baseball is way better than real baseball, and I agree. So that being said, huge fan of animated baseball. This show wasn't for me. There's another baseball anime that's currently airing that I'll probably check out instead.
Hell yeah. All right, next up, we're going to talk about Yatogame-chan Kansatsu Nikki. It's made by creators in Pack and Saetta. It's also based off of a 4-koma manga.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one is another 3-minute show.
This one sucks.
It's going to be... I don't want to call it a harem, but it clearly centers around a guy.
Yeah.
And there are going to be a bunch of girl characters introduced, and they're all going to have some weird ass quirk that he likes. Well, the first one is his, like, I think senpai, or is she younger than him?
She's younger.
Oh, okay. I don't really know. It doesn't fucking
matter. It's a classmate.
Regardless, yeah, it's somebody that they go to school together, and
they're actually the club members in the same club.
And then they go to the same club, and she says things with a funny accent because she's from a different region, so she has like a special dialect that he doesn't hear very frequently. So he kind of giggles at things that she says. She has cat ears, but not really. It's her hair,
but it wiggles like ears.
Yeah. Anyways, it's
the issue I had with this show was a lot of the jokes for this episode specifically was the fact that he was making fun of the way she speaks Japanese.
Yeah.
And that's not funny because I don't get that with the subtitles, right? Like it's essentially like, somebody making fun of somebody who has like a Western accent, If it was in English, I would have got it. So there's like
but also
nothing, I'm saying like nothing really, none of that made me laugh at any point. And
even if it was a 3-minute show of somebody in English, saying some funny ass Western shit, and you being like, I've never heard that.
I probably would have enjoyed that more because I understood it.
Yeah, but I
mean, I still wouldn't watch it. Yeah, no. Yeah. And then again, this is a whole cat thing. That's a weird design.
I don't know.
It's 3 minutes. Why would I waste 3 minutes of my life?
Weird. I don't
know.
No
crossing time. I'll say that right now.
I just didn't get it. Anyways, next up, we're going to talk about a show that I don't know if anyone will really get, but I want to so fucking bad. It's called Sarazanmai. It's made by MAPPA and Lapin track. And it's an original anime. Who would have fucking thought of that?
This is my favorite so far.
This show is wild as fuck. The first episode hooked me. Kyle didn't. He could. It was like a fever dream to him.
Yeah, it feels like a fever dream.
Yeah, and I loved it for that reason. So we're like really quickly introduced into this world. Our main character has a box that he has to carry around for some reason.
It's like an Amazon box, but not Amazon.
He always has to carry it. It's like Capazon something like that. Anyways, then there's this girl on TV who's like the Kappa Queen or something like that, and she's kind of like updates with news and just different quirky things. She plays
the selfie of the day.
Yeah, exactly. She posts on this giant ass billboard thing. It's like if you were in Times Square, New York, she's one of those giant fucking videos that's always playing. Mm-hmm. And so our main character always takes a selfie of himself, and he like texts with somebody special, and we're led to believe that it could be her. And then he's just kind of going through, I think, school and the day and whatnot. And then he's texting this person, and he bumps into somebody just on the street, I think, and it quickly passes, and we're like, he's going to be important. And then we see that other character now, and he's about to jimmy a car lock open. So he's getting
a bad boy.
He's got his like special ruler that he's sliding down in the window, and he's about to like fucking do some stuff. He's also in this weird ass warehouse looking place where there's just a car and a bunch of Amazon boxes.
Yeah.
And then suddenly the girl from the TV shows up and is taking a selfie there. And he's like, what the fuck are you doing here? And she's like, nothing. What are you doing here? And they kind of have a weird little interaction.
Like, give me that fucking phone. Yeah. Mm-hmm. She bolts.
Yeah. So then there's the chase that goes down. And I think that they wind up separating it. I don't remember how.
He loses her.
Yeah.
And then he comes across our main character you just talked about, and he sees her phone. And again, we're still led to believe that like they have some sort of connection. Yeah. Because they have the same like charm, right, on the phone.
And at this point, we also know that our main character guy does have a friend with glasses.
Yes. Yeah. And so they kind of have like a little tussle, and they knock over this weird like frog looking statue.
Yeah, it's a big ass kappa that looks like it's doing a fabulous dance move.
Yeah.
It's all made in gold. It's in this really cool looking shrine area that's in between a bunch of buildings. It doesn't look like it's completely out of place, but it definitely looks like it's something special.
Yeah.
In the floor, it's all made of bricks, but it also has a kappa made out of bricks.
Yeah.
I liked the design of it a lot.
It's really cool looking.
At this point, I'm convinced this show looks really clean. Everything's stylized as fuck. It feels fresh and new.
Everything seems to have some sort of purpose and a reason, and you're just like, and you have no idea what that reason or purpose is. There's like, oh, cool.
But it feels substantial.
I'm for sure intrigued. Anyways, they knock over the thing, and then they kind of just wake up in a haze, and they're at school, and like, oh, that all must have been a dream or whatever. And then the first boy is sitting in class when the boy who was jimmying the lock or whatever comes in, and he goes, and he's introduced as a new transfer student. And he goes, oh fuck, it's you, fucking you're the guy, it must have not been a dream. And then there's these weird cuts where like they're drinking water, and then they start pouring water on their head.
They're acting like kappas.
Yeah. And then they're eating cucumbers, super weird. They're dancing or whatever. I think at volleyball. No, they're sumo wrestling.
Yeah, super sumo.
They're acting like fools, which leads them back to hearing this noise, right? Like a bell that keeps going off, and they get sent back to
like, can you hear that?
Yeah, the statue that they broke earlier. And then at the statue is this weird. He's a king of kappas. Yeah. He's just chilling there, and he's like, "Hey, what up? Sorry, but I had to call you guys here. You know, you guys left with the hurry. I need you guys' help. And then they're like, what the fuck are you talking about? Who's this dumb frog? And that pissed him off.
He's not into being called a frog. Yeah. Also, to give you a better idea, he looks like a dumpy ass little puppy thing, but he's got like a duck bill. And he keeps making the frog sound in Japan, which is kero.
Yeah.
So he does it over and over and over. Instead of having a shell on his back, he has a jewel, and he's completely white instead of green. He does have that little halo of gross ass seaweed hair.
He's
but
cool
I think
looking.
It all looks really good for like a dumpy ass little boy.
Yeah,
who's clearly something weird's going on, and he sure does have an emphasized butt and hole.
Oh yeah, you don't want to fucking forget. You got a little cat butthole, a little X on his butt.
Heck yeah.
Anyways, he does not appreciate being called a frog, and so he eats the main character.
Well,
he like eats him and shits him out, and he wakes up and the dude's a kappa.
Well, he also sucked out his butt.
Oh, he sucked out his butt. That is right.
Yeah, so he chomps him. He like fully engorges this little boy, and then suddenly it shows this like silhouette picture of
very tastefully done.
The dude's butt being sucked out, and then it like pops out this orb, and it's explained very quickly. People have these human desires, and
they're in their butt.
It's located within the anus, and they could be sucked out by kappa. And for those of you that do not know any kappa folklore, kappa are really, really fucked up in Japan. They like steal kids and eat them, and they pull out people's insides and kill them and eat them through their butt.
They're pretty badass.
They're gross little things.
Anyways, he gets turned into our main character gets turned into kappa, and then the second boy also gets turned into kappa. And then fucking poor Glasses McGee shows up.
He just shows up.
He's just like, his box ends up flying away. Like, while this is happening, all the boxes around the world start flying away. And he goes, oh, I got fucking my box. He's chasing it down. And then he comes across, the two other characters and the Kappa King. And he goes like, hey, what the fuck's this dumb frog doing here? Boom, you're Kappa 2, boy. Now all three boys are Kappas.
Then they have a weird ass like dream sequence fight against a giant spirit that is carrying the boxes and having everything delivered to him.
Yeah, and his head's a big old box also.
So they go there and they have like this crazy ass fight where they all immediately know that they can team up together and do like super powered water moves and deflect a bunch of attacks.
It's the coolest thing ever.
It has like a crazy psychedelic fight.
It was very like reminiscent of like a Magical Girls thing, they would do their poses and they would do their attacks and they would spin, and
it was like a trapeze type thing too, like how they fought.
Yeah, it was
very
dope.
Interesting. So anyways, then they suck out the desires from this spirit's butt, because you know how it goes. And with that, all of the boxes return home because all the spirits carrying them are no longer ordered to be carrying them from this main spirit guy. And then we get all of the boxes. And then they turn back into humans.
But I think before he turns back into humans, they have to say some word or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. And like our boy does like a super huge O face, climaxes. And then the memories are shared between the three of them, right? Mm-hmm. So that way the other two boys know what's in the box and what was going on. And, and it's revealed that inside the box is a bunch of it's like wigs and makeup and clothing. And he was dressing up like that super pop chick that was on the TV screen earlier and taking the pictures, and he's texting, I think maybe a younger sibling, like a girl or whatever, or it's some sort of child, right?
I thought he was texting his Glasses friend.
No.
They were texting and he was like, and he's like, it's okay, it doesn't change anything between us.
Yeah, no, but he wasn't. What I'm saying, he wasn't texting that. The person he was texting was some child, like a girl. I think it's his like maybe some sort of sibling. And like he's like, you understand, because he's embarrassed obviously, and like one of his friends super cool is like, hey man, no big deal. The other one's like, what the fuck are you doing dressed up like a girl, and
but they're also not friends,
obviously,
so,
and
whatever.
So and then he goes, you guys don't fucking understand, it's the only way I can feel connected to this specific person or whatever. And I think the thing is that like he must have like a younger sibling who idolizes this chick, and so he pretends to be her and sends her these text messages with her selfies and the selfies of the day, because that's why he said he had three rules. Like the rules, like he always has to carry the box, he always has to listen to whatever the selfie challenge of the day is, and he always has to do one other thing. And I think it's like text this person. So I think that's what he's doing. He's trying to connect to this. I think it's going to be a younger sibling, to and he's pretending to be this other girl. And that's just kind of...
It has a lot of intrigue. It clearly shows that everyone has their box that has their own baggage in it. Yeah. And they do have rules and codes to live by. It's such a bizarre show, but it did so many things right. It really, really let me know that these characters have personalities that we're going to see unfold throughout the series.
Yeah.
There's going to be some weird ass spirit shit. There's some cool ass fighting. Great animation overall. Yeah. And the outro blew me away.
Ooh, what wasn't that one of the dopest outros I've ever seen?
It was so cool. I was like, this is the coolest outro. And then something else came up and I was like, that was a really cool outro.
It was kind of like the outro for that fucking the space chick or whatever, where it's like it's real world stuff. What was that one called?
Space Patrol.
Yeah, it reminded me like of that one, but like with like done in 4K though, like really fucking nice,
really
camera work.
Good looking. And then they had overlaid special effects that were just like clean, pretty simple to do.
Yeah,
but they look really, really clean and good. And then they also started throwing in some animation. Like they throw the characters in just hanging out, and they fit into the world really naturally, which I thought was a very difficult thing to do that they did well.
Yeah.
Just so cool.
I know like, when you said like Kyle felt like he was in a fever dream. When this show was done, I was like, I'm just sitting there like, did I just watch these frog people eat shit out of each other's asses and just like have these crazy fights? And I was like, did that really just happen? And it's like, yeah. That shit was fucking awesome. Like I really enjoyed the show, and I feel like there's like a lot of themes and like a lot of stuff. There's like this is
Japanese in a very specific way.
It's kind of deep, you know. There's like there's meaning behind it. It's not just fucking this bullshit for no reason. It's just like they're trying to tell you something, and I really enjoyed it. I can't wait.
It does seem like whoever directed it might have like a little bit about butts. Probably. You know,
I said it. It reminds me of kind of like Fooly Cooly. I'd said like that kind of vibes of like that.
Just really intense amounts of stuff going on that you have to pay attention to.
But this underlying story, they're like, you know, these things.
I want people to watch this. If you don't think it's going to be for you,
check it. Yeah.
You know what? Start watching it. If it gets to the part where it gets like weird and they start turning into kappas and whatnot, you could stop it there. If you're really not feeling it, whatever. Like, if that's the part where you're like, I don't think I'm going to like that, whatever. I suggest people should watch this. It's weird as fuck. It's hard for me to recommend it to people like out in the world because it's so different.
Yeah.
I'm never going to tell somebody you're going to love this show.
Yeah.
But I am going to tell people you should check this out.
Yeah, I enjoyed the show a lot. I'm going to recommend it to people who I know who are like legit anime fans.
If they like weird shit every once in a while, this is definitely
you don't go to your fucking cousin and go like, hey man, you want to watch a fucking anime? How to pick up girls in a dungeon or whatever? Is it wrong to pick up girls' dungeons and be like, you want to watch some kappas eat each other's asses? This is not the show for you.
No, this is not. Yeah. But, you know, whatever. Okay, so this next one is a weird one. It's the second season of a show, but you could jump in at any point. It never made it specific that it was a second season. Anyways, Wacky TV Nanana.
Okay.
Couldn't find a studio on this one. I'm going to be real. I looked it up for a bit, couldn't find a studio, so whatever. It's an original show, though, I could tell you that much. Okay, so I don't know what happened in the first season, but there's a TV station, and everyone's bananas. I don't know why. I don't know how. Weird as it looks almost like cutouts of these characters and drawings and stuff. It just feels weird and very like stop motion-y kind of, but it's clearly not. It's animated. Anyways, this TV station was bought out by another Amazon type thing. I know we were just talking about it, but it's Nanazon.
Nanazon,
sure. It's bought out by them, and the studio executive is making a bunch of drastic changes really quickly, and people aren't happy with it.
And by the way, he legitimately looks like Donald Trump.
I thought for sure he was going to be Donald Trump, and then he wasn't. And I was like, what the fuck?
But he looks a lot like him.
Yeah. I don't understand why. If they were going to go for like an impression of somebody, why didn't they do the Amazon CEO, Jeff Bezos?
Yeah, Barack Obama, you know, someone important.
Should have been Obama.
No Obama.
Anyways, I don't fucking know what to tell you about this. It's trying to be a comedy. It's really out there. It feels like it could have been made by Trigger. It feels kind of like
I didn't know this was a second season at all.
Me either, because it had no indication since it's just called Wacky TV Nanana.
I enjoyed the way it looked a lot. Like as like an animator, I think it's the whatever style they picked in animation is like super interesting. And that's what I appreciate from the show. I don't think the show made me laugh, and I don't think it was that funny.
It was weird.
If I would watch this, I'd probably go back to this first season and just see the animation. But from watching just this one episode, I don't think I'd like continue to watch it. The only fucking saving grace for it so far is that it's pretty short. So like if I want to watch something for the sake of watching like animation, I'd watch this. But by no means was it like captivating or hella funny or anything.
Wow, you were a lot nicer than I am.
I mean, I
fucking hated it.
I like the way it looked a lot. That's what it is. I think what the stylistic choice, the aesthetics, like those are really interesting. I don't really see animes that look like that.
Well, yeah, not animes, but I definitely have seen things that also look like that back from the early internet days. And it has a lot of feelings of annoying orange to me.
I think it looks more like the style that they went for was more like this flat like paper stuff you're talking about. Mm-hmm. It reminds me of like these really like the fucking earlier Amazing World Gumball where like a lot of characters are flat like that. Sure. Again, it's not that it's good. I just like the way it looks.
Yeah. I think that there are things that look better out there. I fucking hated this. I was so upset that it's a second season.
I mean, trash gets made all the time. You can't be surprised, you know?
Yeah. Anyways, I'm going to talk very briefly about Bungo Stray Dogs Season 3, made by Bones, based off of manga. The first 2 seasons I thought were fantastic. Took me a few episodes to get into the first season of it. Then I was in it. Season 2, I felt like they handled really well. And Season 3 opens up with a little backstory behind our, not main character, but like kind of our most interesting character who has a more dark past, and we get to see parts of it that we didn't know about before. So yeah, we get to learn about Dazai's past, and it was a good little episode. That being said, the first episode didn't grip me. I wasn't like, oh, we're back in it. I was just like, oh, okay, cool. I'm familiar with these characters. I'm getting re-familiar again because it's been a while since I've seen any of this shit.
Yeah.
And then Kyle said he wanted to check out Mango after we finished Wacky TV Nanana.
And you're like, yes, anything, please.
Anyways, another thing that's on, I also recommend Bungo to people. It's really good. We aren't really going to talk about it, but Shield Hero is continuing on. That's on Crunchyroll. I feel like this last episode was fucking exciting. I'm really into it. The new intro, don't really like the beginning of it, but then I'm way in it. Mm-hmm. It gets hard and it gets good. The outro has the same feeling as the first season, and overall, we're getting into some really cool stuff. I'm excited about it. The next episode is just Raphtalia. That's the name of the episode.
Nice.
And I'm so stoked because it's about to get really dark. We're learning that she had like a friend or a sister or something that is probably dead, and she's about to get revenge. And it's going to get dark next episode.
Fuck yeah, bro.
I'm so into it. All right. So I guess I'm just going to throw this in there since I'm talking about stuff that's still airing. I'm also still watching Dororo. Mm-hmm. Incredible. The intro and outro are very good. The outro is stellar. I think you would really like it based on just the animation behind it.
Party's over.
Feels unique. Man. The party's no longer over because it's a new intro.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Party's no longer over.
No, the party's not over. And it had a really, really great first episode of, the second half. Just, it's such a good show. Highly recommend it to people. It almost has a calm feeling, and it gets really intense and really sad. It's always sad. They're so good at making you sad. It's great. Love it. All right. So Hulu. There's a ton of stuff on Hulu that is also on Funimation. Funimation said that they were all exclusive. So I'm going to go ahead and give Funimation the benefit of the doubt, and we'll talk about that in the Funimation section. So Hulu, One Punch Man Season 2, by JC Staff, based off of a web manga. The first season of One Punch Man was made by Madhouse. This got taken over by a new studio. Those of you that don't know anything about One Punch Man, it kind of came out of nowhere and it blew people away. Mm-hmm. There hadn't been like a really solid comedy shonen that was accessible to everybody, because it didn't feel like it was too anime, but it felt like it was anime enough of like, what the fuck is this weird alien shit? And then it turns into, okay, this guy's bored. Oh, he's a hero for fun. He's really fucking good. That's funny. We haven't seen this. Also, superheroes are pretty Americanized, so we understand that really well. So a lot of people got into One Punch Man because it was like an over-the-top shonen parody. One Punch Man Season 2, it starts out with no guns ablazing. Essentially, we have a guy who has been mistaken for being the strongest, bestest hero that there's ever been. He's like the new up-and-coming, really big hero named King. And he got that name from the people, essentially.
He's the fucking people's champion.
But it turns out every time that a big old monster shows up and they're about to fucking throw down and blow everything up, King's there. And people are like, oh, King's here. It's all going to be fine. And then the monster gets taken out by some other hero.
Mm-hmm.
Then we learn that Saitama was the first kind of instance where King was recognized as taking out the monster. Saitama killed literally the first monster that we see in the show, who is, I don't remember his name exactly, but his whole idea is he wanted to like, Mother Earth was fighting back, and he was
he was like a Piccolo, but purple,
So anyways, he gets taken out, and people are like, King, you did that. Oh, fucking awesome. You're the best. And then it comes back, and Saitama's like, oh, hey, man, what's going on? Like, you just ran home? Like, what's your deal? There's a giant thing out there that's busting everything up. What are you doing, man?
You're the king, man. What's going on here?
He's like, oh, shit, video games. You want to play them? Like, whatever. Cool. I'm down to play them. And then monster shows up and, like, breaks into the side of the building. And Saitama's just, like, handling it. No big deal. King sees it all. We get a, like, flashback of everything that happened. And then Saitama just kind of goes, all right, cool. So Genos was handling that. I just busted this guy. Anyways, I got to head home. I'm totally down to play video games anytime you are. You mind if I just show up sometimes? All right, peace, man. And that was that. And everything felt like it fell flat.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, they do have a moment where they talk about King explains to him like, "Oh, dude, like I'm a fucking fraud, right?"
Oh yeah, no, he comes pants, out right? And he says it all. Yeah,
yeah. And then fucking Saitama says like, "Well, like you could tell people the truth or whatever, or you could just get good. You could just train and become this people's champion or whatever, like you think you are." And yeah, the whole story, the whole idea that like this guy has been taking all of Saitama's credit unwillingly, right? Like not because he like wants it. Like it's just kind of been thrust upon to the point where
it's funny premise.
Yeah, to the point where he is like the S class 7 hero of the world or whatever is really funny, well written.
Yeah.
But for some reason I agree. Everything just felt really off.
I don't know why.
And it's weird because you and I were talking. I vividly remember us talking about being like, yo man, Madhouse isn't doing this. JC Staff's going to pick it up. We're like, it's fine. It's JC Staff. We know they're good, right?
Yeah, they've done some really good stuff out there.
And then they had the promo vid, and some people were like talking shit, and we're like, hey guys, calm down. It's probably still okay.
Like, just because it just showed them still, like it didn't really explain much, but that's fine. It's One Punch Man.
Yeah,
and now have a story to go off of.
And now it's like we watch it, we sit down, and I go, yo man, what the fuck with One Punch Man? You're like, yeah man, what is going on?
And I wish that I could tell you guys why. Some people are just like, it just looked bad, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't really think it looked that bad. It looked a little bit different.
It looked a little different.
And people are posting things like, look what they've done to my boy, posting like Godfather shit. Yeah. And showing pictures of Genos and whatnot. And it's like, he didn't look that bad. He just looked a little bit off.
The issue with Genos, I feel like, is like the way he like his metal parts looked, whatever.
Yeah. Well, they like 3D animated.
They rendered it. The way they rendered it looks really just kind of off-putting or whatever.
Funky.
Saitama's eyes, the dumb face, the okay face. You got it somewhere around here, right?
I have.
It's right behind me, right?
Kind of dorky.
It doesn't feel very true to what his face usually looks like. It's just like a little off, and it's weird to say that like
I think everyone's pointier.
Yeah, the edges are a little pointier. It's weird to say that like, they drew it a little differently. Like that can really affect the way we see things because
I think it's drawn with a tiny bit less detail and it's more stylized, but it didn't need to be.
There also wasn't any of those really intense moments where we see like his like really high detailed face or whatever. Like, ooh, which I really love,
Oh yeah.
This is just the first episode, so maybe it's just growing pains. Maybe it's something we need to get, we'll get over.
Because I think the characters might be stretched out too.
They might be too long.
Because I felt like lanky, beforehand they had a little bit too big of heads, but like pretty regular looking bodies. Mm-hmm. And everything's kind of stretched out. So maybe it's more proportionate, and we don't like that. I can't figure out what it is.
I do agree.
They've changed some animation and character design.
He does look a little more lanky. I liked the only character that I felt that still looked pretty good in my opinion was Sound of Supersonic, whatever.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, he looked great.
I'm like, oh, he looks pretty spot on. And I like where the story is going. It looks like everybody's trying to get to Saitama for some reason, and we still got the Genos thing going on with him trying to figure out where the rogue fucking cyborg was, and there's like a lot of things where I'm like, yeah, I really want to see where this goes. Obviously, because I liked One Punch Man.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep watching it, but I'm not gung ho about. Oh, you gotta fucking check out season 2.
Yeah, I'm for sure not gonna be fucking arguing the fact like we did earlier, being like, you know what, they'll probably do a good job. Hopefully they do a good job. Hopefully,
I really hope so, because the first episode, I feel like they had all the right stuff and they fell flat with it. And maybe they were just trying to get their flow. I don't know what was going on, but the first episode needed a little bit more work, a little bit more polish. The intro song, they still kept the same band. They kept Jam Project or whatever. And it had its same vibe. It didn't have the same
this song doesn't fuck, man. That last song really fucking nailed it, just pumped me up. This song, again, it felt, you're right, same band, same whatever.
It felt the same,
but different. Exactly. That's the best way to describe this this season of fucking One Punch Man season 2. Same, but different. I mean, I had a point that I want to talk about, but I think I fucking forgot it. I mean, if I remember, I'll bring it back up, honestly, but it's out of my brain now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Was it the giant robot? Because I thought the giant robot was kind of cool.
You like the giant robot?
I thought it was kind of cool.
You thought it was kind of cool?
Yeah, it was kind of cool.
I don't think it was a giant robot.
Okay.
I'll try to
that was
remember.
really all that I had. So
I'm
very sorry, sir.
It's okay.
Yeah, no, we'll see where it goes, but I guess just keep listening to us every week if you don't want to watch the show until we tell you if it's good or not.
Yeah.
Because eventually we'll get there and be like, oh, yeah, it was fucking good. Yeah, you should watch it. Anyways, so now we're moving on to Funimation / Hulu. It's a big old mismatch.
Yeah.
I think like 2 or 3 of these aren't on Hulu, but most of them are. And
yeah,
anyways,
we talked about how these people need to understand what the word exclusive really means.
Yeah, because I'm on Hulu, and I going from our livechart.me, which has all the different anime, all the different places you could watch it in a bunch of different countries. It was like One Punch Man season 2, Hulu exclusive, and we're like, yeah, fuck yeah, it is. And then it's like Fairy Gone, Funimation exclusive, up until it came out, and then it was like, and Hulu.
Yeah, that's where I watched it.
Meanwhile, Funimation was still just like, it's ours, baby, we got it. So this is the it's ours, baby, we got it, haha section of Funimation. Fairy Gone, made by PA Works. It's an original piece. Man, okay, so there was a bunch of promotional art coming out for this, and I was like, ooh, oh, I didn't realize it was out this season. And then I got stoked. I was like, this show might be rad as fuck. And I feel like it totally could have been, but man, did they not want it to be.
Yeah, so the plot of this is like, there's these people, and there's some sort of war or whatever that was going on, and the war's over. And some of the soldiers are pretty upset about it. They're like, fuck, the war's over. And one guy's like, peace, I'm out. And the other guy's like, damn it, the war's over. And then we fucking flash forward to some time, and there's like some shit going on. We see some kids run away, and they get what's it called? They lose each other.
Yeah,
they've been separated. And then time fast forwards again, and now we're at some sort of weird fucking fancy auction, and we see the world like that. What they're selling, and they're selling like some sort of like mystical things or whatever, And we get introduced to our girl. She has a big old rifle. So got my rifle, and then fucking
sharpshooter.
Yeah, Mr. Free shows up, and she's just like, "Hey, Mr. Free." He's like, "Don't fucking call me Mr. Free. Just call me Free." And
we're homies.
Yeah, they're homies. And he's like, "Why aren't you at your posts or whatever?" And I think what it's implied that I think it's later said that they're working for some sort of mafia, and they're
part of the mafia.
Yeah, they're part of the mafia, and they're like doing security for this specific auction. And then someone breaks in and tries to steal this piece of paper from some sort of book, right? And fucking this kicks off a fight between Mr. Free, who has 2 swords, by the way, only using the one. I was like, well, and it also, our sharpshooter comes to see it, and we find out that the sharpshooter was the girl from, when they were little, and the girl that showed up, the blonde girl, is also the girl from when they were little. They know each other, yay, whatever, right?
And it turns out that main character girl, her whole mission of joining the mafia was so that she could eventually run into this girl.
Yep.
Whoa, we did it in the first episode. Good job.
We did it. We accomplished it. The fight kind of keeps going, and we see some gnarly fucking deaths because apparently there's some sort of magic powers or something is going on, or I think they're called fairy soldiers, right?
Yeah, something like that.
The magic that they have, I think that's within them.
They have fairies within them.
Are fairies. It's very, if you understand, if you've seen other shows like Shaman Kings, it's kind of like that. Or here's a more recent one, fucking JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, where like there's the person and then they have this weird spirit thing that fights with them or like beside them. So our girl has this really ugly 3D fucking fairy. It's really nasty looking. And then our boy with the sword, Mr. Free, also has a fucking fairy. His is like a wolf or whatever. And they're fighting and they're fucking going at it. And I don't know, can you tell me this did the rifle girl just acquire one out of nowhere, or she had one?
It wasn't out of nowhere, you idiot. It got knocked off of the auction
table. Is that
okay?
I must have missed that.
It was really stupid. It just got knocked off, and they're like, "Oh fuck, fairy! I gotta catch it!"
And it went with her.
And it went into her instead of her catching it.
So now she also has a fairy, and so she's
like a super fucking powerful one. Apparently,
yeah. And it stops the fight between Mr. Free and her name is Victoria. I call her Vic or whatever, right?
Yeah,
me and her are cool like that. And you know.
Vic
splits. Mr. Freeze there. He was taking cereal because at one point he pulls out both his swords, right? And then she's just like, "Oh, I'm sorry about that. You know, I really wanted to talk to Vic, and I didn't want you guys to fight." Blah blah blah. And he goes, "You know how long it fucking took me to infiltrate the fucking mafia? A long time, you dumb bitch." And he goes, "You know who I am?" He goes like, "No, I'm a part of these people." Like, "You know who that is?" He goes, "No." Where it's like, we work for the government, kind of. We're like secret agents. You should work with me. All right, cool. That's what we're doing. And then Victoria gives the paper to whoever she was giving it to, and he goes, "Yeah, it's a fucking fake." And she goes, "Fucking thought so." And then there's like a moment where she goes like, "I can't believe I saw her." And then fucking end credits. The show sucked, dog.
So pretty much everything that we've talked about so far has been like, you could kind of get what's going on each episode. This begins the trend of the rest of the shows we're going to talk about, which are front-loaded anime, which are just like, here's a bunch of characters. This one, thankfully, was like, here's 3 characters. But instead of being like, and we're going to kind of tell you about one character, they were like, you need to know about the past of all these characters really quick. Also, this world is really rich. There's a mafia. There's a war. Also, there's like a secret agency. And there are fairies. What do they do? Who knows? Why is she so good at doing this? Why is he good at doing that? And it brought up so many things so quickly. It was just like, guys, pacing. Okay.
Whoa, guys.
Like, I'm really down with all this, but really we shouldn't have dealt with it all this quickly.
Yeah.
And he didn't explain any of it.
That's what they're called, fairy soldiers.
Yep.
The soldiers that have these things in them who are now like obsolete because fairies or blah, 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 this stuff.
Just felt...
I agree, man. I guess I didn't realize that there's a lot of front-loaded anime. And this show... I wanted to like it. Like I was like, cool.
Oh, dude, me too.
Like there's some of the action was pretty cool looking. Like, oh, dude, he's fighting with a sword. Oh shit, she killed the fuck out of those 2 guys. And then the 3D guys came out. I was like, oh man, this is really harsh my mellow right here, man. And yeah, I don't think it's something I'd continue to watch.
Cool. So something else we're not going to continue to watch. It's called After Lost. Ooh. It's made by Madhouse.
I like Madhouse.
At one time, you were like my favorite studio.
They were my favorite studio.
Yeah,
but then they fucking let go of One Punch Man 2 and let JC Staff fucking do horrible things to it.
Look what they did to my boy.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so After Lost is based off of a video game. You were trying to tell me about this earlier, because I watched it, and I'm like, man, I just don't remember whatever show you're talking. Oh yeah, this one. So I want to give you guys my just cliff notes on the episode, because I feel like it truly encapsulates what this show is trying to let you know about. Psychic girl and action guy are on the run for some reason. The city named Lost disappeared for some reason. That's everything we know. But there are a lot of characters and lots of shit going on that matter, but we're not explained that at all.
Yeah.
The most important things, they're like, make sure you know this. This girl is psychic. She has special abilities. And also the city, it was definitely here and now it's not. It was called Lost and now it's lost. Yeah. This is after Lost. So this is taking place after the city was lost. Enjoy your show. Also, that guy is like a rogue squadron motherfucker. He's like really Han good Solo, at stuff. Yeah.
Well, yeah. So essentially, what happens in this world is like a city gets destroyed. She's the last survivor in the city.
It's a little bit future-y, but not really.
Yeah, not really. Yeah. And then she gets broken out of this like really not well fucking protected base. Like the guy gets in there really easily and escapes very easily. Yeah. He saves her and he jumps on his moped of all things or whatever to like escape. And
big old gunfight.
Yeah, and there's like a lot of like, you know, him delivering him to some people in a van. There's like, yeah, this is the only survivor from the lost city of Lost or whatever. And he goes like, oh, that's fucking shitty. He's like, everybody's gonna want to kill me because everybody knows it's fucking bullshit, right?
And we're like, okay, so why do people care about this girl? I mean, I get that she's the only one, but what?
Anyways, they like, she starts fucking leaving and people start chasing in. Like, everybody's trying to get her, and she does the thing where like kind of like in Fairy Gone, she summons a spirit of like the her bodyguard that we saw for 2 seconds in the beginning, and he's like shooting a gun at this weird monk floaty guy who's like a lost person from the lost city of Lost or whatever. And he gets shot at, and she feels it, and then she goes super mega mode, and like a billion guns come out, and she shoots a bunch of guns.
I loved it.
I was like, oh cool, it's just bad, I guess. It's just all bad.
I fucking love that part. The guy that gets summoned, that summons more guns. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? This is great.
It felt really like again, like there's just like a lot of moving pieces, and none of them really connected anything, and there's like a lot of just like players in the world or whatever, and nothing's very clear, and it feels like they're trying to do that on purpose to be like, oh, they're going to be interested because they're going to want to know what everybody's doing. It's like, yeah, no, what you've done is completely lost me.
Yeah.
Of the lost city of Lost.
Exactly. What I loved is at the end, they were like, by the way, here's a message from your dad. He says, come find me in the city of Lost. He might be alive. Who knows?
Where's the city of Lost? Who knows?
Like, come on, guys. Ooh. So anyways, they're trying to figure that out. It sucks. It doesn't look that great. Just every part of it was like, what are you doing here, man? It was front loaded as fuck. They wanted to tell you so many things for no reason. It's based off of a video game. So video games are allowed to be like, hey, you're in this world, you're a character, you know everything that's going on, you're fighting. And then it slowly explains things, and you're like, oh, I actually don't know what's going on, but I'm glad that I, thought I did. That was an exciting turn of events.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is just, it's bad.
What else we got?
Oh, fuck, man. Okay, so we're talking about Kono Oto Tamare, which you didn't listen to. So Kono Oto Tamare Sounds of Life is made by Platinum Vision. It's based off of a manga. All right. This is a club anime show. It's also a music anime show, but we don't really get much of the music, which is why I was in it in the first place. So kotos are these fucking kick-ass, giant-ass pieces of wood with strings over it, and you have these different little razors on the strings that make it a little bit tighter on one end than another, and it changes the tone of them. And there's a shitload of them. So it's like a harp that you lay down. Think of it like that. So you have these special picks on your fingers, and you kind of like move a little thing around on the left to make like warbly sounds. It sounds really cool and super Japanese. And I was ready to watch this cool ass Japanese ass club show. But instead they're like, all right, so we get main character. He sucks. He sucks so bad. He used to be really cool and a part of the Koto Club, but everyone left. They all graduated. He's the only one left. They didn't have any other members. Typical club thing, no big deal. But instead, you got a bunch of thugs that are hanging out in the classroom that he was supposed to use.
Thugs?
Yeah, you got thugs. They're ruffians, man. They're trashing the place, treating them like shit. They're throwing like beer cans and cigarettes everywhere. It's not that intense, but it's essentially like, that they're bad news. And then this tough ass son of a bitch comes there, and he's like, hey, I'm here for the club. And the main character's like, I already have my own problems. And he's like, what the fuck's going on here? He busts in there and he's like, these thugs, I'm going to kick their ass. And he kicks their ass. And the main character is still just like, look, man, I don't want any more thugs in here. He's like, I'm here for the club, man. He's like, no, nobody can be here because I'm scared. Main character sucks.
Yeah.
The club's like the Koto Club welcome panel type things made out of wood. It's really nice. It's what his senpais gave him. It got defaced by the ruffians that were in there before. So our new character, who's like badass Koto player, takes it home and he's cleaning it. And the main character's like, oh fuck, it got stolen. Duh. He just sucks. I fucking hate the main character. He's just like a big old oaf, and he goddamn sucks. Anyways, turns out badass character is super fucking cool. He's got like this grandfather that really loves Koto, and his parents are out of the picture for probably life reasons.
Death, probably.
Yeah, death, life, whatever. And he's like, I don't want to play the Koto, whatever. And he's like actually being a ruffian. He's being an asshole. And then his grandpa's place gets like torn apart and he feels like shit. And he's like, I actually like really do like Koto. I was just being an asshole. And I can't believe that people that were mad at me wanted to come and hurt you. That's fucked up. So the same shit starts like it happens to the Koto club. He's like, this is fucked up that this is happening because of me. I'm going to make sure it doesn't. I'm just going to be good. And we're going to learn how to play Koto. And I'm going to make sure that these assholes get their comeuppance. And then that's the fucking show, man. They're going to get a team together.
Sounds amazing.
Ruffian guy is awesome. And main character guy sucks. And main character guy finally at the end comes around and is like, oh, okay, I get it. You're all right by me. It's like, oh, cool. I didn't want your fucking approval anyways. I just wanted to be in the club. Sucks. Okay, cool. So anyways, you didn't miss out on much from not watching that. You know, a girl who chants love at the bound of this world. It's made by Feel. It's based off of a visual novel. This one was fucking weird. So essentially you have some bizarre shit going on with there's a student. He just seems like a regular old guy. He gets called into some office. Turns out it actually wasn't him that was being called in. It was his mom, who's a teacher at the school. And they're like, oh shit, funny that you're here. And the principal, I think it's the principal, it might be the superintendent type person, comes in and they're like, oh shit, you're both here. Well, that's good. I guess it's fine. Whatever. Here's some news about shit that's going to go down. I don't remember what it was.
I think it's one I watched. That's one with the dead dad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched like up into the end. I was like, cool, I'm done.
Yeah.
Because before that, they already lost me. Like there's like the fucking weird interaction with the panties chick.
Yeah.
And there's a weird interaction with that other redheaded chick.
Yeah.
He suggested she was on her period. And I was like, cool, I'm done. I'm out of here.
Lots of weird stuff going on. Anyways, one thing leads to another, and I guess like some shit's gonna get shut down that matters for some reason or another. The whole time you can't really tell if this mom is actually a mom or not, because the main character doesn't call her mom, but then it's like, you're my mom, but they're not. But also, fuck you. Anyways, there's a news report and the weather's going fucking wacky. There's some island that the mom's trying to like protect. There's some project going on with it. That's what the prime minister guy was talking about. I'm calling him prime minister now. I don't know what the fuck was going on.
Yeah.
Principal. Yeah. So anyways, there was some weird time travel stuff that kind of happened. It's pretty ecchi suddenly. Main character goes there and is like trying to protect the island. And then, it's a crazy storm and shit's going crazy. And they're like, hey kid, fuck you. I'm the principal and I'm going to kick your ass. And then instead of getting his ass kicked, teleports back in time. They're doing the day over again. And then he goes back to the mystery island and there's an elf girl there. She's naked, just washed up on the beach. And she's like, oh, hey, what's up? And just guys, it's so good. Just go and watch this. It's probably the best show of the season. Juan thinks so. I think so. Just go and watch it. There's no reason not to. I mean, did you hear our description? It's next level shit right here. Right?
Yeah, for sure, dude. Sounds like trash.
All right, cool. Yeah, don't watch it. Next up, that's also a front-loaded one where it's like, here are a ton of characters and here's some mysterious shit and also here's another character.
Come back next week. Maybe we'll have answers.
Yeah. And at this point, I'm like, okay, I don't know who any of them are. Why am I supposed to care about this one girl that just showed up? I don't even care about our main character. I still don't know who his mom is when they keep saying, I don't know. There's just something else. So, Robihachi. It's made by Studio Comet and it's an original anime. This one was a really confusing one. This one was front-loaded as fuck. So main character guy, he's kind of, he's the cool guy in town. No big deal. He also kind of sucks dick, but that's fine, whatever. He's also talking about how he's the most misfortunate person of all time because he keeps meeting these women and then bad things keep happening that don't really relate to the women, but they kind of do.
I mean,
they're like, hey, here's the cool business venture. And he goes into it. And then the business venture that he met this woman that he wound up going into it. No, it's not even fraud. It's like some weird shit just happens. It doesn't even necessarily have to do with it. Like there was one where he wasn't able to sell stuff well and then he got into an accident.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
so he fell down the stairs and wound up going to the hospital, which like then led to another series of fucked up events.
No, I think it is. So he, so one was he invested in a Wagyu beef place, and then fucking mad cow disease came through. No one wanted Wagyu beef,
which that sucks. It was not anyone's fault.
Another one was he got into some sort of canned good thing, and no one wanted the canned good, so he ate it all because fucking they didn't sell. One, he got in an accident, and he started dating the nurse, only to find out that the nurse was also dating kind of a Yakuza boss, so he got chased down. And the most recent one was he invested in some sort of like freshwater shrimp company, only to have like a tanker knock over the shrimp, and now they're all dead.
So it is a bunch of unfortunate events that all happened from meeting women for some reason. I think they just wanted to, be like, hey, he's a player. Check this out.
I mean,
I couldn't tell.
Doesn't it also say that he also came from a wealthy family but didn't want that? He wanted a life for his own. So he leaves and he just has a shit life.
Yeah.
Anyways, this guy kind of sucks.
He sucks. He's loud. He's annoying. He's dumb.
Yeah. He's trying to chase down some guy with the bag. He can't catch him because he sucks. I thought he was a cop for a bit, and it's like, oh, not at all.
No, he just sucks.
And some young guy, some hot dude in a nice fucking jacket helps him stop the guy, gives him the bag, and they kind of have this weird interaction where they're talking over like French fries and burgers, and they're trying to, it's just weird back and forth.
They're like, you're really interesting, and I'm pretty bored.
Yeah,
that's essentially what it was.
And this other guy, the new guy, is like, he's just like the best thing ever. Like, he's super smart. He can do whatever he wants. He graduates
top of the town.
He's just everything goes great for him, as opposed to our homie. I think his name's Robbie, who just sucks dick. Robbie convinces some girls, after playing the saxophone, by the way, to go back to his penthouse apartment. And then they see the penthouse apartment, like, this is what we thought it was going to be. We leave. By the way, they go inside. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, no, trust me. Just come inside.
They didn't even give him
it was like a future sports chill zone. It felt like a future zone man cave.
Yeah.
It honestly looked like shit in like a personal, if I went in there, I would be like, there. Yeah, why would you live there?
But it could have looked way worse, essentially.
Yeah, essentially, it looks like it's trying to be like, hey, this is a nice place.
I mean, he's got a bunny robot that cleans stuff up for
exactly.
him. So the next day, I think his name was Hachi, shows up at the front door or whatever, and he's like, hey, what are you doing here? He's like, oh, I'm here, I'm doing my job. I was like, oh, you deliver alcohol? I was like, no, I'm a fucking debt collector, bro. I work for Mr. Yang.
Yeah,
and then,
so the same boy, they were having a fun conversation. Oh, flip-flop. Turns out he's not so great.
Yeah, so he's chasing him down, like, around his apartment or whatever. In the meantime, Mr. Yang and his two associates are also showing up. Robbie, tricks our dude, and he locks him in the airlock. And then they're going to bust down the door with, like, a bazooka. But then we find out that the penthouse apartment is actually a spaceship, and so he flies off into space. And he gets chased down by Mr. Yang in his spaceship. And then fucking Hachi shows up like, oh, cool, you're going to some planet? I'm going to go with you. We're friends now.
Like, holy shit, why are you here? I was locked in an airlock because you locked me there.
And now they're they get stuck in a tractor beam, like, oh, we can't get out of here. And then they come across two fighter pilots or whatever that are in there, like some fucking planes. And like,
Hachi's like, hey, man, why didn't you fucking tell me these were here? He's like, I didn't know they were here. And that leads the question, What the fuck
are you doing?
You guy.
How do you not look around your fucking
kidding me?
place?
You have a spaceship house and you didn't look around for what the fuck?
So they get into their spaceship, individual spaceships, and they start flying, and they're going to take down the fucking bad guy. And they don't have any weapons. And they see a big button. They push it at the same time, and their fucking spaceships turn into a mech, a la Power Rangers or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I'm pretty sure that's where the show ends, because like the last line is Hachi,
we're gonna fight you.
The last line is like Hachi yelling like, oh, why am I the bottom piece or whatever.
Yep.
You know what this show reminded me of? It reminded me of like Valerian and Loreline, that show that we watched a while back. It was very like the art style, the jokes.
It
like
felt like it was a more kid oriented show, but it also felt like it wasn't aimed at kids.
It felt very kiddish. Like the plot, the jokes, just the fucking everything they did felt very kiddish. But the themes they're talking about is like, yeah, I'm in a lot of debt, or yes, I am really hungover from all this alcohol I've drank. Oh, I'm trying to bring some bitches back to fuck. The things.
It was just like, guys, who are you trying to advertise to?
Who
what
is
the
this
fuck
for?
Is this?
And it only fucking crescendoed when they turned into the fucking super Megazord. I was like, what is this? What the fuck is this?
Right. Meanwhile, Gary over in Wisconsin is just like, this is the anime I've been waiting for. It's for somebody.
It's just not for us.
I have no idea. Yeah.
This show is Yeah, I wasn't feeling it.
Sure was something though, wasn't it?
It was something, man.
All right, so we have very mixed opinions on this next one.
Yeah, Trip loves it. I hate it.
I don't love it.
Trip loves it so much he's actually going to watch it. That's how much he likes it.
Anyways, Wise Man's Grandchild, made by Silver Link. It's based off of a light novel. All right, so check it out. Character, he doesn't really fucking matter. He exists in the real world. Boom, dead. But
very quickly hit by a car.
Don't worry about it.
And then he turns into a zombie, and then she's fucking part of a pop group, right?
And it was great, and they sang, and it was no. Okay, so it's another isekai. He gets teleported into another world. He's being raised by Merlin. He's like 8 years old. He has some memories about when he was a human, like a regular ass human in the real ass world. He has some memories of that, so he knows he's reincarnated, but he's living life as a child, so he doesn't really remember how to be an adult. He's learning things for the first time all over again.
I was trying to remember what show this reminded me of. It reminds me of Knights and Magic. Remember that show?
Nah.
It was like about a guy who was also like in the real world, and he liked to collect like those fucking box sets where you put together mechs or whatever, like Gundams or whatever. And then he also dies, and he wakes up in this other world. And in this other world, there's these mechs that these knights use to ride or whatever. So he also he turns into like when he was born as like the king's son or whatever, and he decides his goal is to grow up and to like fucking ride one of these mechs and like be a knight or whatever. And that's what that show kind of reminded me of. I never finished Knights and fucking Magic because I didn't like the way it looked. The art style was probably shit. If I had to pick between those two, I'd probably watch Knights and Magic. I didn't like the show, man. I thought it was. I don't like the whole. Maybe it's fucking isekai.
I think you're just done with isekai.
Maybe it's just a fucking burnout. I'm just so sick of people going to another world.
Yeah,
I felt like it was very.
I think everyone is.
I think it was very. It's just like it's really cheap, especially like at the beginning where like he just dies and goes to the world. At least I was telling you, like when we see in like fucking Slime, it does come up a lot. Like it's brought up more than once or whatever. And in this show, it came up a couple times. And you're saying is that you think it's going to come up a lot more. And I
didn't say a lot more. I think it's going to be a plot point later.
I don't think it is at all. I think it's just one of those things where like people made it for otakus out there in Japan to be like, hey man, when you die, you could grow up, you could come back and this could be you or whatever. Like it's just like it's this thing that doesn't need to be there. And I'm just probably just sick of that, honestly. The parts I did like about it were the magic parts because it was really interesting the way they did the magic. He's explaining the way that.
Just so you guys know, it's like 80% of the episode.
No, that's not true. That 80% of the episode is not magic. There's a part where he explains that the way they do magic is like they don't actually have to like cast the spells, and there's different ways for fucking people do magic. Like what was that show about the guy who was like the jokester or whatever? He did like the secret punch, a kick or whatever, and it was actually a punch or whatever. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The way they did magic was
a bastard magic or something.
The way they did magic was like there was some words incantation you had to say, but if you got really good at it, you could like cheat the words or whatever,
shorten it. Yeah.
So and I was like, oh, cool! What an interesting way to use magic. The way these people use magic, it was like they don't actually have to use words; they just have to like feel the thing right or whatever, and they have to think like, okay, I'm doing a fire spell. Here's the fire thoughts and like heat or whatever, and boom, it's acquired or whatever. Anyways, our main character, we see him grow up, and he's just kind of really good at everything: fighting, magic, incantations for like. Items, and he's collected a bunch of people in his life who are just like really up there. Like there's a king, there's Merlin's girlfriend or wife at one point or whatever. Some guy who was once in charge of like the military. Like these are just people in his life who have helped groom him to be who he is.
And he hasn't acquired them. They
have been a part of his life because of Merlin.
Yeah.
Okay, so they have become part of it. He's just acquired them along the way. They've just been there. Like they just show up one day. Like
they've always been a part of his life.
Point is, he's just the best at everything, and that's what also pisses me off. Like he's just like super good when they're trying to decide like what are you going to do because he's now 18 or 15. I don't know which one it was. He's now the right age to be a man or whatever. And he takes him somewhere else because he's invented this teleportation spell. Where he goes, yeah, cool. Check out this spell, and he just destroys a mountain or whatever. And they go, fuck, you're too good. If you go out in the real world, it's not going to be fair. Your cheat code. He's broken essentially. And then he goes, what are you going to do? He's like, we'll just send him to school. And it's like, oh, I'm done. I don't want to watch this show. It's just not for me at all.
So as somebody who thinks that there's a lot more merit in it, I really like all the magic elements of enchantment too. So he has these enchanted boots when he was a kid. They do a lot of time jumping in here, so you don't have to focus on him being a kid. He now becomes like a teenager that's about to go out into the real world, essentially. But he has cool enchanted boots. They talk about a similar thing that's in other anime like Slime, in that each magic thing kind of has an aura of magic. And you just need to like kind of focus on sending out your little like radar of what's magic around me. And the kid's just natural at it. Then we find out that he is from some mysterious family nobody knows about. He was an orphan, and Merlin happened to come across him and raised him as his own. Merlin used to be, of course, a giant ass wizard that was like the king's wizard, essentially. And then he also had the sorceress alongside him, which was this amazing sorceress lady. And they're still homies, so clearly there's a lot of magic influence in this kid's life. And he's only known magic because he's been around these powerful people that haven't allowed him access to kind of the real world. Merlin gets recognized almost immediately if he goes out, so he pretty much doesn't go out. They're self-sustained on this little piece of land that they have in the middle of the forest. So kid learns magic, and that's all that he knows. And then when it's asked, like, what are you going to do now that you're an adult and you're going to go off on your own? He's like, I'm going to buy an apple. And they're like, what the fuck? Why would you be stoked about that? He's like, I've never bought anything before. So then they realize, oh, Merlin fucking sucks at raising kids. He has to learn how to do his real life. So they're going to take him into school and kind of like show him, hey, man, these are the things that real people deal with. They bring up a couple of times his past, having memories of it, but it's not a huge focus in the first episode. That being said, I think that it's interesting that instead of just being like he remembers his old life and what he had and now he's got to deal with this new life, no, he's the child. He's just like, I have some fragments of memories. And I feel like that's kind of the way that a lot of different cultures and religions think of reincarnation. They're like, you might be able to remember parts of your past life and you're going to be the same person carried into a new person, but things are going to be a little bit different. So that being said, we don't really know a whole lot about what's been going on since we are just in the first episode and they're just showing us like this kid is growing up. At the end, it almost looked like it was going to be like based off the intro and stuff and the title card, it looked like it was going to be a harem, but then the outro leads me to believe that there's just this one girl that he's interested in and he's going to just pursue her, which I think could be a lot better. So it could be a magic romantic comedy. The magic looks fantastic. The animation's killer. The plot's not super intriguing, but they might be able to do some cool stuff with the characters, since essentially our main character is a blank slate. He's just like a magic beast. And it's going to be kind of about him finding himself. It's not exactly the show for me, but I think it's doing a lot of things really well in the isekai genre. But that being said, it does feel like it's just another one of these that we've already seen. It's just doing it really well, but not as good of the like way that Slime started out, in that it's giving you little pieces of this world and you're opening up to it in a really calm way. This is a little bit more in your face of like, all right, we're going to deal with a lot of stuff. There's some important characters. But it gives you enough time to realize who each character is. Yeah, it's not going to be great.
I mean, it also continues the trend of this season of everything being front loaded, right? Like
a little bit, but this one was able to handle it a little bit better too.
I mean, it's still there though. It's like not like it's not there. Like it's just like everything gets really quickly funneled through. Like, cool, all right, now we're gonna go to the rest of the story.
Yeah, essentially, it just did it a little bit.
You said light novel, right, for this?
Yeah, this one's based off of a light novel.
Yeah, that makes sense. At least it's not a video game. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. So, anyways, I'm gonna kind of read about each episode, and what people are thinking about it as they air, but it's not fantastic. It's not revolutionary. They just did some really cool stuff with magic that I wish other shows would do. Like the enchantment, I thought was such a cool thing that people neglect in most things other than video games.
Yeah.
Anyways, you didn't watch this next show. Actually, you didn't watch a couple of these next shows. So The Helpful Fox Senko-san, made by Doga Kobo. It's based off of a web manga. Now, this show is definitely going to be the cute girls doing cute things of the season. That being said, this one very much fringes on fetish territory.
Nice.
It doesn't do anything that's risque.
Oh, never mind.
But everything feels like it's dirty.
Nice.
So essentially there's a demigod that is taking care of this guy. He's an overworked programmer, and he's exhausted. He's tired. He comes home from working way too much. He just told somebody else in like a different department, oh yeah, I'll help you out with this thing since you asked me, whatever. And he comes home. Then suddenly there's this girl here, and she's a little fox girl. And she looks at him and she's like, hey, welcome home. And he backs out. And he's like, the fuck was that? And he goes back and she's like, yeah, welcome home, dude. And he's like, okay, the fuck is going on though? She kind of quickly explains it like, hey, I'm a demigod, and like my whole life is dedicated to your family essentially. So anyways, I'm here to like pamper you and be your maid, make you food, clean up, just do whatever you need me to do in order to make you more relaxed. And she kind of takes away all of that like stress and anxiety that he's had, so he feels like good and relaxed. And then she's like, is there anything that you want to request from me? Otherwise I'll just kind of keep doing my thing. And he's like, I mean, can I like touch your tail? It looks super fluffy and super soft. Anyways, you know how that goes. So it gets a little bit uncomfortable, a little bit too fast, but she's okay with it. She's just kind of like, you know, Anyways, apparently it's the softest thing he's ever touched, and I believe it because it's God's fur. So yeah, sure. Why isn't that the softest thing? Or demigod, my bad. Yeah, man, it was a whole lot of like, I'm gonna do everything for you, and I love you unconditionally, and you are just my type. And it's a lot of that stuff. Meanwhile, the girl is just like, I'm gonna be a faithful servant, essentially a slave, and you're going to be the shitty kind of programmer guy without much personality. Let's go. Any guy could put themselves in this position because it's so just empty. I don't know, man. It looks really good. I can tell you that much for sure. There are going to be other demigod foxes. There's this, I think she's the god of these like fox maids. Huge boobs. Just fucking extraordinary how big they are, man. So I'm going to talk about.
So you liked it?
Yeah, I'm not going to watch it at all. Next up is Isekai Quartet, made by Studio Puyakai, and it's an original anime. Who would have thought? So y'all have seen Attack on Titan Junior High.
I've seen it.
Yeah, Attack on Titan Junior High. This is like that, except for other shows. So we've got Konosuba, ReZero, Overlord, Saga of Tanya the Evil.
Seen it.
All of those together, and it quickly goes over like, hey, master, there's this fucking button in the world somewhere, and when you press it, some crazy shit happens. It's just like, okay, well, we gotta fucking deal with that. And they press it and they get teleported to a school. Tanya, her backstory is, yeah, so anyways, I got this bomb thing that I gotta drop, and we gotta go now. So what do I do? And then the guy's like, you just press the button. She's like, there are two buttons. Which button do I press? And the guy she's talking to is like, there should only be one button, so just press the button. She's like, but there are two buttons. Anyway, she presses the wrong one. Boom, teleports into the world that she's going to learn some school stuff at. And then I think it was Konosuba. Essentially, it was just like, we're dumbass adventurers, and we're a D&D group, and blah, blah, blah. And Darkness is like, I want to be tortured. And Aqua's just being fucking stupid. And Meguin's like, I don't give a fuck. Let's press the button. Boop. And she presses it. They get teleported to the world. Then they're all in class, and there's some fucking guy up there who's like waiting for him to settle down. And then the ReZero people are hurt in the hallway, and they come in, and they're like, what's up with all y'all guys? We've got some people, and I don't know what your deal is, and demons back there. Okay, something weird's going on. The end.
That was 23 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, man. So if you're a fan of all those shows, and you also are a fan of goofy ass chibi comedy, yeah. This is up your alley.
I remember I was a fan of chibi stuff when I was younger. Like, just like I never saw it on TV, but I would see the art style. I was like, oh, it's kind of cool. I remember seeing like a book, like a cart. It was like a Teen Titans book where they drew stuff in chibi. It's like, this is really cool. And then when I finally find out what chibi really was, like, yeah, I'm not about it.
Yeah,
like, nah, fuck that shit.
Well, I like there's like some chibi Diablo
art
products, I guess. I don't really know. That they released and stuff like that, and StarCraft and Warcraft. There's like all these Blizzard things that are done in chibi. And they look really fucking good.
Yeah.
But this looks a little bit too like big black lines around everything, and it doesn't.
I think the only chibi thing I own is my Shikamaru like thing on my keychain, and it's like not even the chibiest thing out there. Yeah, man, this is for sure not for me. Like I saw it, but I knew I was gonna for sure not watch it.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. That being said, we have to do something for the show.
No, fuck it, man. Fuck the show.
All right, so I didn't watch this next show.
What show is it?
Because I was like, fuck this show. It's been 26 years. I don't want to watch the sequel. So there's a show called Touch, which is like 100 episodes long.
Yeah.
And it's about baseball. This show is the sequel to it. It's called Mix. It's by OLM, and it's based off of a manga. I didn't watch it because it is the sequel, but you watched it because fuck it.
I watched it because I like baseball. Let me take that back. I like anime baseball. Make that very clear.
You like baseball, okay.
As long as it's fucking asshole. Yeah, so this is the baseball show that I was talking about earlier that I'm going to for sure be watching. So you told me about this. You're like, hey, don't watch Mix because it's a sequel. And then I'm like, oh, I really wanted to watch it. I was like,
you don't have to watch
it. Yeah,
you
don't have to. And I was just like, and you told me like, you told me about the backstory. Like it's from an old show. It's super long. It's called Touch. I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna still watch it because I want to watch it. And I'm watching it. And the beginning part is pretty cool. They do the thing where they change the aspect ratio, which we learned about recently. The aspect ratio. And they kind of added the effect where like it was kind of like fuzzy for the TV. And it was like the last bit of the original anime, like the last pitch of the game, and the team wins the tournament or whatever. So I guess that
spoilers.
Sorry for a show that came out fucking years ago. Anyways, so the plot of that, it was like, these two people have the battery, which you and I talked about in the past, which is like the relationship between a pitcher and a catcher, right?
Yep.
And that's they take their high school team to this tournament, right? That they've never qualified for. They qualified finally, and they won it. Their first time ever.
Look at them.
And that's how that story ends. And like then the aspect ratio changes back, and now it's like modern day or whatever. And we see like the front of the school, and like time elapses, and like we fast forward, and people are walking by, and things have changed, fucking whatever. And then we see two little kids and like a girl, and the boys are playing catch back and forth. And this is a story about them and apparently so and them playing baseball. So they're the brothers. One of the brothers and the sister are actual full siblings, and the other one is a stepbrother. Apparently their dad, I guess, passed away, and the mom remarried, and by happenstance, like she married this guy who also had a kid, and this kid and both boys were born on the same day. One was born just 10 minutes before the other one.
Yeah,
So one always has like, I'm the older brother, you're the younger brother, and this argument, and going back and forth, being like, no, fuck you, like the clock could have been wrong, someone could have not written it or whatever. But that's kind of like a thing that goes back and forth between the two of them, and they have this argument that they don't settle until I think middle school, which is where they are now, about who's going to be the catcher and who's going to be the pitcher, because they want to be a battery, but they can't decide who's going to be what, right? So the younger brother is more gifted in pitching. He's just better. So the older brother says, fine, I'll make sure you're the catcher. I'm the catcher. So that's where the story kind of begins. And it feels very reminiscent of old anime. There's like parts where like, a character comes into the frame or whatever, and then like there's like a cut, and then it says like who they are and what their age is or whatever, and then it goes like, and there's a narrator, which is super crazy because old shows had a narrator, and that's when Naruto came in, like stuff like that. Like it's like great. It feels like a real throwback, but it's made nowadays. So the technology they're using to make it makes it look a lot cleaner, even though they're keeping a traditional style of like this old school looking anime. Like it reminds you of that old Astro Boy, that the way they look, the cylinders, their ears, their hair. It feels like a throwback, but it's present day. Wasn't there another show that we were talking about was like that earlier? Fruits Baskets, yeah. But this is even more further of a throwback. This is way back there. So stories for these boys, it's been 30 years since that high school team won or whatever. And now these boys are about to go into I think they're in their 8th grade. So they're going to be freshmen next year. And they're going to try to do the same thing and bring the high school back to glory and try to like win a tournament. And I guess it was kind of implied that the younger brother who was fucking
younger.
Yeah, whose dad passed away.
Okay.
It's implied that his dad might have been the pitcher from the first series or whatever, because they don't really talk about it. And they're like, hey, yeah, we found this in the attic. It's like an old jersey from the school, the high school that they're going to, and it has a number, which is the number 1 or whatever. He's like, that's cool. I don't really fucking know, Pops. And it kind of makes sense, because if you're super young, I guess you wouldn't talk about, your maybe your mom wouldn't tell you about your dad all that much unless you asked.
Yeah.
Right? Especially maybe if you had like a stepdad that stepped in, maybe he's like, oh, that's just my father now or whatever.
Yep.
And his name is also he's gotten the name of his stepdad, so he doesn't have his original last name, so maybe he doesn't put 2 and 2 together. So that's where the thing might be heading. I don't know, I might be wrong. I really liked it. I thought it was entertaining. It's really slow paced, like it's faster than what it would have been originally, but slow by any standard of like modern day anime. We're talking about all that fucking front loaded stuff. This is way just, this fucking spacing between is massive, right?
Yeah.
It's really easy to watch, in my opinion, for myself. It has really cool baseball stuff. And I'm gonna keep watching it. I really enjoy this style. I don't know if it's for everybody. I don't think people would get a kick out of it. It doesn't feel very mature, and it has that wholesome's the word that I always use for these baseball shows. Yeah. It reminds me a lot of like Major the Second, which is another baseball show that has kind of a similar story, where it's like it was about this other guy, and then this is now his son and that guy's son playing baseball together, which I stopped watching, but I'm going to continue to watch once I'm done with school, because I really like the show. So yeah, and I feel like you don't really need to know too much about Touch if you want to watch this show. It just fucking jump on if you want to. If not, don't fucking do it. Anyways, I like the show. I think it's good.
Neat. That's it for the Funimation Hulu section, and on to the High Dive section, which also, none of these shows are exclusively on High Dive. Yeah. They need to get their fucking shit together too when they're saying exclusivity and whatnot.
Yeah.
All right. So anyways, Sunryu Girl, made by Connect. It's based off of a 4-koma manga, and that makes a lot of sense.
Yep.
So essentially, it's just a club for haikus.
Is that what the style of the poetry they're using, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
so they're talking in haikus. There's not a whole lot more to say about this, honestly.
It's this girl. It's a cute show where the girl speaks in haikus, and she likes the boy who's also in the club, and he's kind of like a ruffian. I don't know. It didn't look all that great. It didn't look bad, right? But it wasn't like beautiful.
It was pretty cute.
Yeah. But not the right kind of cute.
No.
Not the cute that's going to make me want to take my pants off and watch,
Okay. No, I don't. Huh? But,
Isn't that what you do when you watch cute shows?
Not at all.
Well, it's fucking
put on more pants when I watch cute shows.
Put on 2 pants. Yeah, it's not for me. But check it out if you like haikus, I guess.
Yeah, man. It's all about haikus, which I'm really into haikus. Yeah, I know.
You should watch the show.
You didn't know that about me. Yeah.
I think
hard into haikus.
I think we had we were in the creative writing class, and didn't you write haikus all the time?
Nope.
We were in weren't we in the class?
We were in the class. I didn't write haikus ever.
Oh, he wrote them all the time, man. You should have seen it. This was a haiku machine.
Nah, man. I wrote a ton of haikus just on my own time because I got some personal satisfaction out of it. I don't know why. I think it's just because it's not too hard and it's just lighthearted and fun.
Well, speak for yourself.
And that's what the show is.
I can't do it. The whole rules. I can't.
575?
Can't do it. Okay. My brain doesn't work that way.
353?
Can't do it.
All right, Wildcat. You silly boy over there.
The show's not for us. If you like it, check it out.
You know what show is for us? Why the hell are you here, teacher? Made by Tier Studio.
Oh, you're right. This is
based
right up
off
our alley.
of a manga. Now, this is the show that Juan could not stop talking about.
Yeah, put on so many pants to watch this show.
We were at dinner, and he just couldn't stop it. And all the tables around us were just enthralled. They were like, tell me what happens next, Juan.
Please don't say this. This is very not true.
It's not. So when you have to pee?
Yeah.
You ever go into the bathroom when you do that?
All the time.
You ever go into a stall that's closed?
Yeah. Why not?
Well, because it's closed.
I just crawl underneath it.
All right.
I gotta pee. Cool. I'm not gonna not pee.
You ever ran into your female teacher?
The one with super big jugs?
Yeah.
Yeah, all the time.
In the bathroom?
Yeah, just pee right on her.
Yeah, long story short, that's how the episode fucking goes. So you get whoever the fuck the main character is, boy, he goes in the bathroom because guess what? Gotta pee. And teacher San is in there for some reason or another. It's explained. It doesn't fucking matter because guess what? We're just trying to look at her crotch right now, which is
and
covered.
Her boobies.
Well, specifically her crotch because that's the part that's covered up with the censor.
Yeah, big old. The censor is just a picture of her face.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it's all chibi.
And yeah, anyway, she's like, "The hell are you doing in here? I'm trying to pee."
He's like, "This is where I pee, bitch."
And she's like, "Well, I guess I gotta hold my pee," and then she can't hold it anymore. Anyways, that's the first bit. The second bit is
he can't hold his pee either, though. You gotta forget that he also pees there.
Yeah,
he might pee on her actually.
Yeah, who knows?
Who knows? I knows.
Oh. And then next little bit is, well, he's faking being hurt or sick or some shit. I don't remember.
He faked a sprained ankle. He didn't want to go to class.
That's what it was. So anyways, he goes into the nurse's office. Oh, shit. Why the hell are you here, teacher? Well, turns out teacher's actually like legit sick. Like super sick. Like sexy sick.
Like that sweaty, sexy sick. She's got a... it's either a fever or a cold or whatever, but she's not doing too good. And she needs some medicine.
Suppository.
Well, she needed any medicine, and the only medicine they had was suppository. So guess what? Fucking pulls down the panties and he just shoves it up her bum. And not in the cute way that other show did it, you know? This was uncomfortable.
When you're talking about that other show, it wasn't like the Kappa show. This was meant to be sexual as fuck, boy.
Yeah, it was really weird, yeah.
Lots of censoring. An uncensored episode came out. I did not watch it. Well, of the first episode. I didn't watch it. I originally wanted to see like how explicit could they possibly get because it was really fucking explicit, but they censored all of it. I'm like, all right, what did they uncensor? Apparently not a whole lot.
They made the circles a little smaller.
I don't know. I didn't see it.
Yeah,
because people were just like, all right, well, that was pretty lackluster. What's the point of even saying that you're going to uncensor it if you just do that much? And I'm like, they probably just showed some nipples or something. I don't know. Because I was really curious. I'm like, how are they going to deal with her, like, getting butt blasted suddenly? Like, what the fuck?
Is
that okay?
It was a really strange show. And from the title card and, like, the intro, right, and the outro, it just implies that there's going to be more teachers and more of these weird situations that this boy's going to run into, and we're going to fucking sit through it and watch it all because we're fucking really anime fans. This is trash, though. It's
so bad. It's like a half an episode length or something. I don't know. Anyways, check it out. It's really good. So next up, Ao-chan Can't Study, made by Silverlink, based off of a manga.
I like this one.
I hated
this. This is the best show in the world.
All right.
Can I talk about it?
Yeah.
Okay, so this show's pretty bad, but
how bad is it?
It has that trope, this new trope that's been coming up, where apparently dumb people need to study or whatever, right? Like no, that's not this. That's not this one. This is the sexy apple orgy one, right? Yeah, cool, nailed it. This is a different one. So in this
we
one,
already talked to that.
So in this one, our main character hates men, right?
Yeah.
She fucking hates dudes. Like,
but why does she hate them?
She hates
because
dudes.
she thinks that they're gonna fuck on her?
Exactly. She thinks that all men just want to fuck on her. And in her defense, she does look like, the way they drew her looks like she should get fucked on.
It's also not just her. They think that every guy wants to fuck on everyone.
Oh, absolutely.
They're just fuck machines.
I mean, it's the truth, but you don't say it out loud.
Well, as it turns out, she's only that way because of her super pervy daddy.
Yeah, her dad writes like fucking erotic novels, I guess, and he's a fucking freak, and he named
He's like
her
a tiny little gremlin man.
He doesn't. I thought he was like. I was like, that can't be a human. When they showed it up, and he's like, "Yep, that's Pops right there." He's like, "That's not right," And he
gobbling around on the ground.
He's a dirty perv. Like, he has pudding made in the shape of titties for himself.
To be fair, it looked pretty dang good. I would have eaten that.
It looked pretty good. He named her Apple Orgy. Legitimately, that's her name. That's what. And he goes, so she hates her. I guess she doesn't hate her dad. She really doesn't like her dad. She really just wants to study really hard, get in a good school, go away, have an education, start her life, and he wants nothing to do with men. Wouldn't you fucking know it? All these sexy boys want to talk to her because, she's in high school.
Actually a really interesting person.
Like a nice person or whatever.
Turns out guys aren't that bad.
And the nicest boy in the world is like talking to her, and she's just like, don't fucking talk to me.
Uh-oh.
But actually, she doesn't say that. She wants to say that. She says, the next time I see him, I'm going to tell him, I hate you. Don't talk to me, right?
Does it work?
No, because they end up going to the fucking nurse's room because another nurse's room, by the way, because our boy sprained his ankle. Another sprained ankle, by the way. She is there to bring him his clothes, and he wants to go talk to her. Like they're sitting on the bed, they're really close, blah blah blah, all this stuff, and the way she's acting makes it seem like, I guess by his side, like, oh, she's gonna confess, she's gonna tell me she likes me or whatever. Like, oh, this is so fucking sudden or whatever. But all she wants to do is say, hey, I fucking hate your guts. Don't talk to me. For some reason, her dad's there, right? Like he's just in the window,
trying to make it the sexual situation that it should be.
So she tackles him, so he won't see the dad, and then they're in that weirdly awkward position where now her boobs are all up in his face or whatever.
Nice.
So that sucks. And then the dad is pulling a fucking Hereditary. He's in the corner of the fucking room, and I think it's a fishing pole.
Yeah.
He pulls up her shirt, right?
Nice.
So her boobs are just hanging out. I mean, she's got a bra on. And then our nicest boy in the world covers her up with a jacket and goes like, hey, man, have some self-worth, dog. Like, respect your body. I don't want that from you, bro. And he goes, I fucking love you. And she goes, what? Like, what do I do with this fucking information? Cut to black. I think that's how it ends, actually. I'm not really sure.
Whatever. That's pretty much it. Yeah,
this show's pretty trash, though.
I mean, it's exactly what you want it to be.
If it were longer, I'd give this to Kyle.
Yeah.
But he'd probably like it because he's turning into a dumpster fire.
I'm gonna give Kyle this next show because I don't think he's had to deal with one of these yet.
Okay.
I practiced this name a few times tonight and I'm gonna butcher it. Namuami da Butsu Utena, made by Asahi Production, based off of a game.
You nailed it, man.
I feel like I'm done. That was all. I had to say that name and I said it right, and now I'm not gonna kill myself tonight. Woo! All right, so this, oh man, where do we fucking start with this?
It's a bunch of fuck boys.
It's a ton of fuck boys. A bunch of hot fight boys doing some hanging out at the shrine is what I pretty much said. So it actually starts out with some cool fighting shit. There's this goo monster and it eats a guy, and then it's gonna eat someone else, and they jump in the way and they fight it. And they kill the goo, and then there's a regular ass person there, and he's all good. They go back to the shrine. They're like, we did it. We killed the goo monster. We're introduced to like 50 guys. Says all their names. They're all Japanese, and it's really hard to remember who anyone is immediately.
They're all like deities or some sort of heroes or gods or whatever, and they're all dressed very strangely because they all have their fucking little shtick. And they're all fuckboys. All of them are little fuckboys.
Yeah, there are a couple of little monsters. There's like a cool looking slithery axolotl type thing that hangs out with the guy. I guess it's kind of like an eel. I don't know. Mm-hmm. And there's also a chicken.
But the chicken is also just another one of these fuckboys.
Yeah, sure, it's a hot guy.
He pops and he turns into another fuckboy. So
long story short, they're cleaning up and they're like making food and whatnot. And then they start talking. They're like, hey, so people have these things called vices. And vices are like bad feeling goo monsters. Mm-hmm. So when somebody's feeling bad, they get covered with a goo monster, but they could get rid of it if they feel better. They're like, well, why don't we just kill all the goo monsters if that's what we're here to do? And they're like, you just don't do that. And then they keep saying like, but we should just kill all the goo monsters. Mm-hmm. Why not do that? Like, you just watch.
Don't get it, yeah.
Just watch, and then you see a goo monster overtake a girl, and then it all goes away like in a second because she resolved whatever bad feeling situation it was.
She's a person.
Except then there was still a little bit left because everyone has goo monsters on them, and I had nothing explained to me. Essentially, it just said sometimes goo monsters get more powerful. They're like, why can't people just feel good? And essentially, I think it's trying to be like, hey man, once you get through being alive, you'll be dead, and then everything feels good.
I think it's one of those weird shows where like they're there to do stuff, like they're action heroes, they're fucking ready to fucking bust some heads, right? And then everybody else in the world's like, nah man, take it super chill, just fucking clean up, make some fucking food, go to the grocery store, milk a cow. Like it's like the joke is, I guess, they're ready for action, and there's like everybody around them is like, nah man, none of that. Let's just have a good time and be boys with each other, right? Like they put them in like these realistic situations, like, well, one of them's a poor cook, and so they don't have the heart to tell them they're a bad cook. And then at the very end of the show, they go out to a diner, right?
Yeah, they're in the real world. When they hang out at the shrine, they just look like they're attractive shrine monks.
They look like, they look like fucking, like I said, super outlandish sometimes with their fucking outfits. Mm-hmm. But when they're in the real world,
no. I mean, they look like that, but then when people see them, they look like they're just really hot monks.
Oh yeah, or they also like or they'll take on some other appearance. Like at one point, one guy becomes a chick, and one guy becomes like a strong dude or a little boy. Or whatever.
No, that's when they're in the real world.
Oh,
see, there's nice confusion because there are 3 different people.
I thought they were
the regular ass like fighty boys, whatever they want to be. And then if they're at the shrine and somebody sees them, they just look like they're monks. Yeah. And then if they're out in the real world, they take on these different costumes.
Yeah, they disguise themselves. No, what I was saying is absolutely yeah. Because they're like, oh, don't fucking go out there looking like that. They'll fucking obsess over you.
Exactly.
Or whatever. What I was saying is like at the end of the show, they're at a diner, right? Yep. This isn't the real world or whatever.
This is like my favorite part.
And they're just having a good time, having a diner time, diner dashing or whatever. And then everything stops.
Well, also, I just wanted to be clear that they all look like the craziest group of people ever. Yeah. They're like children. There's like a giant bald strong man. Yeah. There's like some really hot guys. Just everyone.
It's just a clusterfuck of these
chicks, geishas and whatnot.
But anyways, like something happens, something snaps, and everything freezes. And like one of the main boys from earlier runs out and sees some dude in the sky floating there, and he goes like, "Where is he? Where is he?" There he is, and he just like looks at him.
The best piece of animation I've seen in my entire life.
He just kind of looks at him, and there's what he just like floats away or something like that.
He just like lifts off the ground. It's like somebody like dragged the animation. They were like, "Let's just drag this up." Like I don't know if you've ever seen that guy that does he does little bits of like. He draws these characters and then he kind of drags them around on the screen. Yeah, I don't remember his name.
It's Circle Cartoons, I think. It's like it's like really simple round white characters.
Just like, hey, Greg, what's going on?
Yeah, that's
not a lot.
And then
Circle
Cartoons
comes like, fuck you.
I love that guy. That guy's super great.
It's great. It looked like one of those things, and it was so out of place.
Yeah,
and I just sat there and I couldn't stop laughing.
But anyways,
it was so fucking funny.
He floats away, disappears, and then like the fucking time field disperses, everything's back to normal, and all the fuck boys are outside, and they go like, "Holy shit, did you guys see that? Yeah, we fucking saw that. Holy shit." Cut to black. Essentially, it's just like, I guess they're gonna try to throw in some sort of drama every now and then. This show looks pretty horrible though. Kyle's gonna love it.
It's so bad. I vote this for Kyle.
Yeah, I'll give it to Kyle.
Yeah,
I don't care.
What else would it be?
I mean, the other shows are just really sexy or short, and it's like we've given him that kind of stuff before.
Yeah, I mean, otherwise,
plus he kind of likes it because it's dumpster fire.
I think if I didn't give him this one, I would give him the like little robot figure show.
That one's pretty bad too. If it was 23 minutes long, I'd for sure give it to him.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. There's like fucking. Robbie and Hachi was pretty shitty.
It was really bad, but that being said, I could imagine there being cool stuff.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And I don't want Kyle to see cool things.
I think he could also enjoy that ironically, which is an issue. Kind of the way I enjoyed fucking Valerian and Laureline or whatever. I was like, this is dumb. I was like, I like this. It's dumb. I think that could happen to Kyle. No, this is supposed to be a bad time. I'd give him this one. After seeing 5 minutes, I was like, these fuckboys suck. Like, I don't want to see that.
Anytime that there's like a bunch of hot boys,
it's just the worst time.
It's so bad. The only show that's done a bunch of hot boys well is that one with all the hot boys that you like, or on High School Host Club.
Oh yeah, those guys are the hottest boys. Yeah, hot boys.
Okay. I don't think there's any more anime. If we missed anything, please let us know. There are shows that are airing that I really want to see, but they're not in the United States, like Carol and Tuesday.
Yeah, I was going to talk about that. Yeah, that's it's a Netflix thing. It is airing, just not fucking here. Thanks a lot, Netflix, you piece of shit.
Yeah, so there's lots of things that we could watch if we were sailing on the seven seas, but we're goody good boys. So
what else? I don't know, man. I didn't see anything on Prime this.
I didn't either. It was really weird.
Strange. We usually have something.
At least like 2 things,
right? Maybe because Dororo is still going. Actually, you know what I realized? Dororo is still going, and so is that weird puppet show. Like
Puppet is going.
So so maybe they're just like, we don't have a new show because these are still continuing or whatever. So
how long is Puppet supposed to be? Like 50 episodes or something?
I don't fucking know. But when I saw that was still airing, I was like, really?
Yeah, it's on its like 3rd season.
Third arc or whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
It's been around for at least a couple seasons now, like anime seasons.
Yeah.
It's just continuation. I don't know, man.
So things people should watch. I'm going to go ahead and say Demon Slayer. Yeah. People should watch that.
Yeah.
That's it.
People should watch Demon Slayer. I want people to watch the weird fucking butt show.
Absolutely.
What's it called? It has a weird name.
Yeah, no, it's Sarah. Fucking where is it? Let me just double check. Sarazanmai. People should check that out.
I don't know if it's for everybody.
Definitely not for everyone. I think everyone should check out Demon Slayer though. Everything else that's airing, if you like shoujo, check out Fruits Basket because it's fucking incredible. Definitely not for me. But everything else just feels so lackluster.
I agree. I mean, there's things. I mean, let's just go through the stuff that we're gonna watch, right? So I'm watching Demon Slayer for sure. I'm gonna watch Fruit Basket just because it's a fucking. I've never seen the original one, and it just looks fun enough to just kind of watch and chill with or whatever. I'm also gonna be. This isn't including fucking Shield Hero that I'm also continuing to watch. Yep. One Punch Man, I'm gonna stick with it just because
you kind of have to.
I kind of have to. You know, it's One Punch Man. You know, after going to the fucking Matsuri, dog, what are we gonna do?
I know.
I'm gonna watch Mix because I really like that one. I think that's all of them, right? That I had. Oh, and the weird fucking show with the butts and the frogs. The frog show. Sarazanmai. I'll work on that. But yeah, those are the shows that I'm gonna watch.
You're also gonna watch when it comes out. Attack on Titan.
Oh yeah, we talked about that.
It's coming out in a couple of weeks. We'll cover that when it actually airs.
Well, I mean, is it technically like the new season, or is it just a continuation of season 3?
It's a continuation of season 3. Fuckheads.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna watch that when it comes back around.
That's what I'm watching.
Yeah. So I've got seven shows on my list, but 3 of them are continuations. Yeah. So Shield Hero, Dororo, and Attack on Titan. And then we've got season 2 of One Punch Man, season 3 of Bungo Stray Dogs. I'm going to watch Sarazanmai, and I'm also going to watch Demon Slayer.
Yeah, this is from shit that's like brand new this season. Your shit's really light, honestly.
It is.
Like I'm crazy light.
2 new things.
Everything else is stuff you've seen a past season before or continuing or whatever.
Yeah, which the Wise Man's Grandchild has really cool fantasy elements that I like, but it doesn't have enough there for me to care about it.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, it is what it is. I guess this is one of those seasons where I mean, there's still a lot for us to watch, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Oh yeah, I'm not complaining about watching 7 things. And then Kyle also wants to watch Bungo, so then I'll be watching that in some other downtime.
Worst comes to worst, I'll fucking watch a show I've been wanting to watch, or I'll finish something I haven't finished.
Maybe you'll actually watch Madoka.
Maybe, or I'll watch movies again. The movie's pretty good. Anyways, that's the show, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I don't know what we're doing next week. You know what we're doing next week?
I sure don't.
We'll figure it out next week.
I didn't think about that far in my life ever.
Don't worry about it. Anyways, we'll hit you guys up next week with a new episode about something. Again, sorry about the audio issues from last week and the week before that. Hopefully we can figure that out and, knock it out.
Yeah, we're just trying to make stuff cleaner as we go.
Yeah.
Especially now that we know that there are 2 people that listen to us. So.
At least 2 people. And that don't include Sierra, by the way. Okay, so this is, if you like our logo, hit up aaronsfromturbytops.com. If you like our theme song, check out Tom Nasser. He's on SoundCloud and YouTube. Or you can just fucking go visit him in Ohio. He's a fucking Buckeye. Go Buckeyes. Triple can find us.
You can find us on Facebook. You can find us on Facebook. Look up the Instant Ramen Podcast. You can find us on Instagram. Look up the Instant Ramen Podcast. You could also find us on Twitter. Tweet at Instant Ramen Pod.
Podcast benefit.
Shoot us an email, instantramenpodcast@gmail.com. We've been getting hit up by boys on there, and they're super nice and mean, and I like them.
Yep, so that's the episode. Thanks for listening, guys. We'll see you next week. This is bye from Juan.
I'll see you around from Chris.
Hey, Trip, don't forget.
Just add hot water.